Let's get going. Hi. Oh, did I do something? I think we're fine. Almost panicked there. Hi, everybody. Happy Monday. How are my favorite people doing? That's you, by the way. How you guys doing? How you guys doing? How's it going? How's it going? How's it going? Oh, it's good to be streaming again. I feel like I haven't streamed in forever. I streamed Friday though, right? But that was like a short Phasmo stream. I feel like it's been forever. I don't know. You're playing Diablo 2. How's the Warlock? I can't bring myself to reinstall that. I kind of want to just like see a little bit of gameplay and see what that Warlock class is like, but it sounds cool. By the way, everyone, thank you so much for the stream with the things and all the things. Seriously. Everyone with the resubs. Dan, you know, I don't have to, I can't, I don't know what to say to you anymore, Dan. You're absolutely incredible. Thank you so much. Sakura, thank you. You're incredible. Thank you for all the help. Thank you for the 20 gift subs. Daniel, I think it was like 1,000 gift subs. I think let's go with 1,000. It's probably a safe bet. It's XB's birthday. No, it's not. That's cool. Happy birthday to XB. What? Unbelievable. First of all, Nightshade, thank you so much. It was good. It was very good. Daniel, you do too much. I don't know how to. Can I say how much I adore Decked Out 2? Now that I have gotten almost all the sounds working, yeah, audio is super important to Decked Out. And it's gonna be even more important to Decked Out 3. Daniel, thank you so much. That is absolutely incredible. I don't get it. It's too much. Coda was just streaming some Decked Out 2. Oh, I would have watched. I totally would have watched. Totally would have watched. Yeah, we did. I was gone all weekend. I didn't really get a lot of time to work on the mountain, but we did some work in the back, and the back is getting to a point where it's starting to plateau out back there. So I'm super happy with that. Super happy with that. I'll show you. Like, I'm starting to get to like some of these little flat areas here where it's flattening out. I've been working on this morning, basically. Got some peaks that I still have to fill in here and stuff, but we did a lot of the back last night, stuff like that, while listening to some dungeon crawler Carl. But yeah, overall I didn't get a lot done this weekend. I was out of town and stuff again, as one does. Yeah. How's the lake looking? I haven't even checked. I assume, let me sleep first. I assume Scar didn't do anything. Danny, thank you. How do I get out of here? I'm lost. I'm lost in my own coffin room. Penguin Mama, thank you. I don't think Scar's done anything, nor do I expect him to have done anything. Yeah, he hasn't started yet, and that's fine. It's totally fine. Are you going to Gamers Outreach? Yes, of course I'm going to Gamers Outreach. Looking forward to it. The group is going to be huge this year. There's so many people going. It's absolutely bonkers. Absolutely bonkers. XB is currently on a level 21 hype train. That's insane. That's insane. That's so cool. All right, today we got two major things done today. One of the things that I wanted to do last week didn't get to. The first thing though is Nether Hub, because apparently the Nether Hub is like done now. So I really want to go check that out. I've seen like glimpses of it, but I really haven't gone and checked it out. I've been saving it for stream. I want to look at it, see it, be happy with it, because I know I will be, and then figure out where my tunnel's going to be. Maybe start working on that. We'll see. But I might save some of the decorating for the episode. I think that might be a fun thing. So some Nether Hub discussion, planning, talks, ideas. Maybe you guys can have some good ideas too. What the heck? Thank you, Alice G Plays and Zonetic. Thank you guys. Thank you so much for the subs. If you ever do an event in San Antonio, you could do a barbecue spread. I mean, I'm okay with that. I like me some barbecue, Keon. What's up, Phosphorol? Where is the decked out portal gonna be versus your storage system? Everything decked out entrance is gonna be up here. I will show you. There's an area up here that I am saving. Pretty much everything right here is gonna flatten out, and this is where like my building. This is where, as per the lore, I am inviting the hermits to deal with the problem of Greywick, and then from my chateau, whatever you want to call it, they'll be taking a ride to the town of Greywick. My manor, yeah, there you go. So that's gonna live in this area here. So this is where the hermits will be hanging out between games, things like that, and then the minecart ride that takes them down into the game. I have no idea where the minecart's gonna go. I don't even know where the entrance is gonna be, but yeah. Did Jem tell you anything about a dragon? It seems she'll be putting over your bed. I mean, she hasn't talked to me about a dragon yet, but I welcome a dragon nearby. I think that'd be cool. What's up, Moonstruck? How you doing? I feel like I was saying something. I forgot what I was saying. James, thank you for the 10 gift subs. Thank you, James. Just continue to be amazing. Thank you so much. Daniel broke XP. Good. Her stream yesterday showed a schematic of dragons. Was it an accident? Did she mean to do it? How three-dimensional will decked out be? Will be layered like decked out 2. It won't be as layered as decked out 2. No, it's going to be more spread out. There will be layers to it, but yeah. What's up, Eminent? Yeah, I already talked to Pearl this morning about the fire tower thing. It's awesome. Yeah, yeah, exactly, J-Mac. That's the way I'm putting it. It's more, decked out 2 was pretty linear. Like, you had to go through level 1 to get to level 2, level 2 to get to level 3. And that was good, because I think that there's pros and cons, right? The pros of that are it with the viewers and with the players, they're like, oh, I can't wait to see level 3. Oh, I can't wait to see level 4. Because it's linear and it's depth driven, it does have that sense of mystery of what's next, which is really cool. Decked out 3, though, I'm trying, for better or worse, we'll see. I don't know. But for better or worse, it's going to be more open world, wide open area to go. You're still going to be limited. It's not going to be wide open like day one. You can't just go wherever you want. There's going to be things that throttle your progression, but it's going to be more like go whichever direction you want. There's things all over the place. We'll see. I don't know if that'll be good or bad. We'll see. Shane, thank you for the piece of pie. Not that you have plans to build stat poker after what are your plans for decked out 4? I think there was a point in time where I said there wouldn't be a decked out 3, and yet here we are. So will there be a decked out 4? I don't. Right now the answer is no. I can't imagine, after what I'm attempting to do with decked out 3, I can't imagine there being a decked out 4. Okay, so this is all old hubby-dubby stuff here. Let's go in to Kimmy, thank you. Let's go to into the center here. Okay, first of all, Hub is looking amazing. So love what Jem did here. Now I want to kind of absorb this. Okay, she's got north, west, south. I love it. I love it. I mean, I kind of love what she did with the organization system. She kind of took what I did in season 9 and ran with it, and I think that's fantastic. Okay. Oh, and they put the heads of the hermits that belong that go in that tunnel. Okay. So I'm guessing I'm gonna be on the south one. I'm imagine. Oh no, wait, Skiz and Impulse are west. I feel like I should be south. And then I believe there's gonna be like banners with like numbers hanging and stuff like that. Yeah, because Gem's here. I think I could be either. So I want to see which one I'm closest to, and go from there. Oh, this is beautiful. I love it. Love it. Okay. Wow, there's actually quite a bit of tunnel built already here too. Wow. This is awesome. Gem has been busy. I know the Hermits helped on Sunday. Wow. Oh, and every tunnel has its own unique design? Is this what I'm seeing? How cool is that? It's like the color coded. Like this green and it's all mossy and everything. Oh, look at that. This is purple. It's all crystals. Yellow is all honey blocks and stuff. And that's awesome. And red. Oh, I mean, I kind of want to be in the red tunnel. That's cool. Gem is aqueduct. Okay, well, let's see where my boys are over here and how they're working out. Or they're probably not even. Where does this go? Oh, this just goes up to the old system. Okay, so they haven't done anything yet. Let me see. I mean, here's a way to do this, right? We'll just say from this corner, from this block right here, right? Because I'm either south or west. The coordinates here. This is where you guys do the math because I don't want to do it. All right. It's intended that I'm in the red. Okay. Well, let's see. I'm probably gonna sledgehammer into the red because that's where I want to be. But 163, 188. Okay. 163, 188. Remember that. To 8302. Someone go ahead and tell me which delta is bigger on the X or the Z. It looks like it's 80 and I don't remember the two numbers. I don't feel like doing the math. Why not connect to both? Because that's taking up too much space. That's unnecessary. Z is about 50% more. Z is bigger. Okay. Okay. Well, honestly, that's good because Z points me to the distance between. Yeah, I'm going to free cam it in a second, but I just want to say like the distance. Yeah, look how far that is. That's a long way to go from that tunnel all the way down to here, right? Whereas the red tunnel is gonna be closer, I think. So let's see here. So if I want to have the tunnel go in at about 303. Well, I'm gonna die. More jet power. At about 303 in the red tunnel, south tunnel. Let's check that out. So I would be going in right about here. And all right, we're gonna free cam a little bit here. Okay. There's my portal right there. So let's see here now. The other way to do it is just do this and then just kind of like look up and be like, okay, that's the center of the hub right there. Right where I'm standing is my portal. You can see I'm closer to that than I am to way over there. So red tunnel is definitely better. So I'm a red tunneler. Sorry, Skiz and Impulse. I'm kind of surprised that they're Westerners as well. Like I feel like they should be. But all right, let's start digging and let's do it. So where are we gonna be? I want to claim like a whole one of these. I think we claim like this whole thing here, right? Maybe because of yellow. Oh, maybe, yeah. Zoe, thank you for the piece of pie. Zoe and Robin, thank you so much, guys. I appreciate it. Thank you for being here. Thank you for hanging out. Monks, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. And Kimmy, thank you for the 5ers, guys. Thank you. Okay. And that's true. Yeah. I should. Interesting. Do I want one for my base and one for the entrance to decked out? That's a good point. That's a good point, guys. Yeah. So maybe we roughly, I hadn't planned on doing this today, but you're absolutely right. I think I want a separate portal for decked out because I don't want people to like, oh, accidentally going into my storage room and stuff. I probably want a dedicated tunnel. That's a lot though. I mean, it's not the work that bothers me. That work never scares me. I'm like, I don't want to congest the tunnels or overclaim amount of tunnel real estate that then makes it more difficult for others to do their thing. I'm curious where Gem's gonna be because she's probably gonna be the one that's gonna conflict with me the most. Let me go. I want to actually go. How do I get out of here? Let me go back to my area and see something. Okay, we got a lot of work to do here. No, this is good. This is good. Did Gem already have a spot dug out? Gem already claimed a section. Okay, I want to see where that is. It's probably right in front of my face. It's got to be right near me, though. Who's this? That's Gem? That close? Wow. Hold on. I need to see the overworld in the I'm tempted to. We have this like overhead map system that we can look at to see where everything is. And I feel like, is this Gem? It is Gem. Okay. Rigger, thank you. Thank you so much for the 10 pieces of pie. Drive-by donation. Thank you so much. Rune, thank you for the piece of pie. Okay, so let me get a good view here. Right, so Gem is like, I haven't figured out where the actual location of the hub is in the overworld. I'm guessing it's by shopping district. Oh yeah, right, because when you come out there. Korean's, oh right, Korean's base is in the, oh okay, right. Hold on, I need sleepy here. I feel you're overcomplicating this. I just want to understand. I'm not trying to solve anything. Yes, the simple solution is just have 2 entrances off the red tunnel, one that says Tango's base, one that says decked out, and I'm probably okay with that. I'm more just trying to absorb where everything is and see, because this stuff kind of interests me. All right, so this Korean's base. Look at the fire towers popping up everywhere. I love it. Okay, so if I think we're good. I could have 2 tunnels. Maybe it's 1 tunnel and that tunnel branches. What's up, Everyday Engineer? How you doing? I guess I have to worry about Impulse too, but he's going in from the other tunnel, so we're good, I think. Let me see the coordinates here. Rough coordinates. We'll just pick this spot right here, even though it's probably going to be out more. 652. I gotta do math here, guys. Hang on. 652. 2350. Convert that. 652 divided by 8. Result is undefined. Helps if I type better. Oh, 652 divided by 8. We got 81. And you know what? I mean, it may actually be like right here. Oh, it'll probably be closer to over here. Let's go with 620, 22, 2300. 620, 2300. We're gonna go somewhere around there. 620, 2300. Sorry guys, math time. 620 divided by 8, 77. And 2300 divided by 8. Nope. Divided by. Nope. 2300 divided by 8. 287. Okay. So let's go see where that's going to be in the Nether. Where am I? I'm lost. Let's go over to Gems Portal. They're going to be close. The tunnels are like, that's what I'm debating. Do I want to have two long parallel tunnels? The benefit of that is I could have different branding and things like that. I love the way their portal is integrated right into the entrance there. That's pretty cool. But if I really want to save work, I could have one portal and just have it split. All right, so 287. So my tunnel is going to be like over here somewhere. Let's just go ahead and, sorry, we're claiming. The claiming is happening. You decked out in the yellow tunnel? Maybe. You could possibly make a decked out hub. Nah, that would make it confusing for which players, which portal they go through, I think. Yeah, I think it should have its own tunnel. Given how popular it should be at the end of the season, there's gonna be a lot of people taking this tunnel and stuff, and I think it'd be cool. Because especially then it's gonna like set the theme and stuff like that, set the mood. Like I could make the tunnel. Like remember the one we did for decked out 2, right? I mean, it was kind of my base. I think I merged them, right? Yeah, it was my base. I had the little secret. Maybe we'll do that. Now it's coming back to me now. For in season 9, it was a decked out 2 tunnel, but there was like the little secret place I could dip down into the powdered snow to get into my base, which was actually a good. It was like a secret entrance. So I could do that too. $77 to $87. Yeah, as expected, these are pretty close. All right, so the other one is right here. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty close, right? There might be some height differences too, but what do we think the Greywick tunnel will look like? I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. It's a good question. A lot of overgrowth, trees. I don't know. Decked out 3, it was clear. It was like rocks and ice, and that kind of worked. Let's see. Oh, that tunnel, that portal can go away. I don't need that one anymore. We're gonna tear that one down. There's no reason I need a gate portal to the gate, another portal to the gatehouse anymore. Maybe have the tunnel split halfway down. I don't know. I mean, look how close these are, right? I could easily, if the tunnel was, let's start digging some of this out, because I think if the tunnel is 9 blocks wide, if it's a pretty bulky tunnel that ends right there, I could easily do the same thing I did in Decked Out 2 and have like a little secret exit, you know, that goes to my base instead of digging a whole nother tunnel. But we'll see, maybe. 7 wide. Yeah. All right. Sorry, I'm just trying to, like I said, I intentionally saved all this for the stream because I wanted it to be, I wanted to plan it out and like talk with you guys and stuff. All right, let's go grab some blocks and start digging out just like a flat platform at least so we can visualize it better. I think that'll help. Yeah, we'll use stone, I guess, even though stone is somewhat of a commodity. Okay. Grab some more rockets because we're going to be tearing through them. Slabs. Well, what I'm doing now is not permanent. Like the final one will probably have bottom slabs to be spawn proof and stuff. We're just getting a raw platform in that's going to be like 2 blocks lower than the actual platform. Wing check. Yeah, let me grab some new wings. Just because we're in the nether, and that's awkward. I'm bummed I lost my netherite pick. It's the only piece of netherite I think I've ever owned the XP gave me. When we did the, what was it, Wednesday stream. Okay, let's loop around here. Did I place a bed in the nether? Bed in the wing box. Is that what I did? Thank you. That was weird, but I still put my other wings away, right? Oh well. Do 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 do. Okay. So yeah, like I said, I want to just drop down low here. His hype train is at level 24. I love it. Lanric, thank you. Yeah, I like USA's got a good team, but I think they're gonna still get crushed by Canada. Canada's amazing. I agree. It's gonna be interesting though for sure. Wildwin, thank you. 20th anniversary, congrats. Congrats, Wildwin and Wildwin girlfriend. Okay. Is there something below me here? All right, we're just gonna do that method. One I've been using a lot on the mountain. All right, so okay. Yeah, no. I saw you say, do I want to go to the section over, right? Because 287 would be right here ish. And I'm thinking if I'm going to make one tunnel, I'm leaning toward one tunnel and really decorating that one tunnel. So we should be in line with decked out and then make my storage room be the little offshoot. So yeah. I'm not going behind the chain. I'm going to take out a whole section right here. So yeah. All right. Thank you for mentioning that. Saved me some headaches there. How does this work now? All of this? Well, I think I ruined it because I put a couple of those back there. But we'll get that fixed up later. All right, so yeah, let's go through this one, I think, right? And hope for the best. We could take some of the materials from this one. You're right. What is it? Just alternating slabs? Yeah. How long was he sitting there? He's been watching me for a long time, hasn't he?
I don't know what you're trying to say right now.
This is the part where you tell me you've been here for like 20 minutes and my powers of observation just didn't even notice.
I mean, no.
Mm-hmm. Don't give me those blinky eyes. They're suspect.
Judgmental right now.
Hey, happy birthday.
What you doing?
I'm nether hubbing. I'm figuring out where my hubby bits are gonna go and stuff. And I'm like debating, you know, between do I have a portal to decked out? Do I have a portal to my base? Do I have both? You know, that's the discussion I'm having right now.
I feel like when Gem designed your tunnel.
Clearly this is my tunnel, yeah. It's all red and nethery and yeah.
She was like, what should I make it tango?
Yeah, I think she nailed it 100%. I love it.
Well, did you see she did the impulse tunnel too?
The yellow tunnel, yeah. I know. No, I love it. I love that like it worked out that this was the tunnel for me as well too. But she probably knew that. She probably planned ahead. Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. You got quite the view, man. I'd almost say leave that open.
What do you mean leave it open? That's not how the nether tunnels work.
Well, you put. Hey, you ever heard of this thing? It's called glass.
Oh, well, that's not open. That's transparent.
I mean, kinda.
Maybe?
Oh, you gotta.
I need to. I know we got a little friend over there. No, I gotta do a whole thing and get it all on theme with decked out and everything. We'll see.
Oh, I see how it is. Okay. No glass.
No glass.
No, it's
yeah,
fine.
Clearly, no glass. Yeah. No. No, but we got to make it spooky. And, you know, if you're going to play decked out, we got to make it, you know, you got to set the mood. So
use black glass in the floor and then people think they're going to fall.
Sure. Yeah. That's one option I'll take under advisement.
Or don't.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm taking my ideas elsewhere, sir. Just be like that, would you? Bye, Tim.
All right, later. Happy birthday.
Thank
you. Did I finish this one? I did not. That's it right there, right? That's the whole... Okay, good. Yeah, he was lurking. Scared me. All right, so let's do this again here. Missed. Is that low enough? That's low enough. Is that centered? That's centered. All right, here we go. A decorative Ravager? Nah. Wrong one. Guys, you passed. You passed the test. I'm glad. I'm glad you are paying attention. It's good to show that your engagement is where it should be. And for that, I'm appreciative. Powers of observation. Okay. So the real height will be right here. So yeah, this is fine, dude. That's a block and a half below it. All right. Yeah. Hey! Ah! Don't be shooting things. Engagement farming, yeah. All right, I gotta go to 77. Wow, it's a long tunnel. I wasn't scared. Did he just despawn? Did he just shoot and then... Battle cries, yeah. Oh, there he is. Get axed in the face. This is much easier with a sword or a sword-like product. Or even a bow. Is Tanger going to teach Korean Axiom today? No, I did watch. I missed. I tuned into like quite literally the last 30 seconds of his stream. I was like, oh, I missed this. And then he did say, I think he said he was going to go again. I'm not sure. I won't be joining him, but I am excited to see him learning it. He's going to pick it up fast, obviously. And it already reminds me, like watching back some of his VOD from this morning, like making me realize how much I already forgot. All right. Did this guy despawn? Probably did. He probably saw me get my super amazing bow and he's just like, I'm out. I ain't having any of that. We will continue. What game was he playing? Minecraft? He put that there. Super intimidated? Oh, by Axiom? I don't think he's that intimidated. He'll be fine. All right. So yeah, no one else is really around here, so we're good. That's a long tunnel though. Wow, I gotta decorate that whole thing. That is a long tunnel. Yeah, it's Dead Night. What do you oh, I know there's some on Titancraft that are way longer. Is that what? What's this above me? This is all nonsense up here, right? Oh, this is my old nonsense, right? Yeah, that's all coming down. Oh, this guy wants some. No, he turned at the last second, you turner. Well, that was pathetic and not good and extra pathetic. That's Joel. Is it? Oh, I thought this is like my... Oh, you're right. It's not me. Well, whoever it is, they need to tear it down because this is old school stuff. I don't even know what this is. Whatever. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Okay. Let me get down a little bit of platforming for me here. Boop, 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 boop. I can place blocks. I've only been doing it for, you know, I'm just trying to get, there we go, we'll do this. Nether tunnels can't go in parallel to the hub's main tunnels. It's the law. Correct. Do I have a tunnel design yet? No, not at all. We're not working on it today. I honestly think it might be the bed on the hotbar. Is that you, friend? Huh? Get shot in the face. Let me hop back up here. I think this might be a fun thing to do next episode, honestly, because I'm still kind of, if I'm perfectly honest, get doinked. I'm still looking for like something to do for like one more episode while I grind out the mountain, and then we can have the big mountain episode, which I'm excited about. So maybe I'll do Nether Hub. I think that'd be good. All right, let's do this one here. So yeah, I think Pearl's gonna build a, I mean, this is probably spoilers, but whatever. I think Pearl's gonna build a tower for Doc, and she said she might customize it a little bit because it's gonna be on the decked out mountain, which I'm pretty cool. I'm pretty excited about. Should be pretty cool. You should put a portal on top of the massive mountain in the Nether. No. They talked about it already. Gotcha. All right, so let's just make it 5 wide for now. Don't do it. see you. he tried to no scope me at the last second there. Didn't work out so well. Doc is in love with my Himalayas. I think, here's what I think. I think every hermit is looking at it going, wow, that's a lot. And they're all like secretly going, that might be a bit too much. Jukes. For ride, see ya. Are they? I don't know. What? Who? Where? You? Who just shot me? I am very excited about seeing how like Gem's base and my base integrate. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Like, it'd be super cool to have some dragons flying over that eastern side. Yeah, exactly. All right, let's do one more here. Kiss the face! Imagine them wrapped around the peaks. I mean, honestly, if Gem wants to and is like, did I go through all my stone already? Oh, how embarrassing. If Gem wants to, we can like totally talk about customizing a certain area or one of the peaks or something. Like, I think that would be cool, right? It's not gonna wrap around. That's cool. But I'm all for like once she starts moving her base over toward the mountain, or if she does whatever, like we could definitely do some kind of blending zone. I think that'd be great. I know she's a big fan of that. Like last year, I'm realizing now it's 2 seasons in a row where we've been next door neighbors, because last season she was all about like trying to blend the area between our bases and stuff. Okay, so some of this will all come out. I know, Coda, I know. Yeah, how's it going? I'm just helping Skiz out with Decked Out 3. Yeah, you know how it is. Okay. So this is good. This gives me a scope of like what I'm dealing with, how long the tunnel is and stuff. Don't do it. And then we got to come up with some interesting way to have like a little secret here. And then you just kind of go in and go down and my base will be right there. I think that's good. I don't know how much more I want to do today. Because like I said, I want to design. It'll be wider than this, yeah. But I just wanted to scope it out, figure out which tunnel I'm going to be off of, or off the red tunnel. I like the idea of theming it. Like whether it starts and then gradually changes into like a decked out theme, or it starts out, I don't know, maybe there'll be trees, maybe there won't be, who knows. But it'll be really cool, I think. I'm excited to do this now. Maybe get some audio in here. Like that was really good in the you guys remember the wind sounds in the Decked Out 2 Nether portal? As you went through, it made those like gusting wind sounds and everything. It was really cool. So maybe there'll be something like that. Not winds, of course, but. Did you finish your spider booper? I think we chalked it up as done. I don't remember where we left off. I don't plan on working on it right now though, yeah. All right. One foot away, miss. Good. Oh, I am asking to die right here. Okay, so this is good. We're gonna get that done. We're gonna tear all this out. I mean, I can tear some of this down now, honestly. wardens in the tunnel. It's a little overboard, but you know what? Overboard is my middle name, so that's not a horrible idea. The problem is most people are going to fly through the tunnel probably, and they wouldn't have time to really do anything with wardens. I can't leave the wardens there, of course, right? Because then they just kill people. It's just a little mountain. Okay, yeah, all this. Technically, this doesn't need to be taken out because no one's going to come down here, but yeah, I want it to not feel like it's a thing anymore, you know? Like, out with the old and with the new. That's kind of my... We made this, and like right when we made this portal and the Tango face splatificator and all that, like we just moved out after that, and I never used this again. It was totally unnecessary. Okay. All this will be torn out. All right, let's move on to something a little bit better. I'm excited about this though. This is definitely gonna, tonight now I will start working on a design for this and experimenting with ideas. But I mean, maybe you guys, let's chat for a few minutes. Maybe you guys will have some good ideas. What should I do in that tunnel? I know it's hard. It's a hard ask right now because you really guys don't even know the theme. Who's putting the sand in my bed? Yeah, like I want like a haunted feel. Swamp? I don't know, maybe. I guess like I wouldn't want it to feel like the village of Greywick because the point is you're kind of traveling to Greywick. And the other thing is I don't have any of the audio for Decked Out 3 yet. Once I get some of that audio, we can then layer it back in. I think a dead forest, like I'm trying to think of various movies. And any movie where like you travel to the haunted house, you always go through that. They always go through that dead forest, you know, like in the old. And this is quite honestly the feels I'm going for here for. I don't know how much of this I want to say, but I'll say, yeah, sure. Maybe I did say it already. I don't know. The entrance to Decked Out from my manor into the game is going to be like a haunted stagecoach ride. So you're going to get on an old stagecoach pulled by undead horses. But it's a lot of air quotes here. But the idea is you're riding the old stagecoach through a haunted forest to get to the game. Now, some of that will be visual, some of that will be actually what you're seeing, but some of it's also going to be a little bit playing with you. I have some ideas of making it. Some is going to be tangible and some is going to be kind of in your mind. Legend of Sleepy Hollow. Yeah, exactly. That's kind of what I was looking for, actually. In fact, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna just do a little bit of Googling here. Yeah. Legend of Sleepy Hollow, like carriage ride is the feels I'm going for. And then there's also like what's another one? I know it's like cartoony stuff, but Transylvania, was it Transylvania? No. What was the cartoon movie with Adam Sandler as Dracula? Like the kid movie, not Hotel Transylvania. Yeah. In Hotel Transylvania, they rode right to get to it. I haven't seen it in forever. Yeah, blah blah blah. Why is it always with the blah? Yeah. Forest. There was a stagecoach ride. Yeah. Okay, here's some pictures. Do you guys remember how that forest they had to go through to get to Hotel Transylvania? Yeah. Rivers of Blood in the Nether Tunnel. Yeah. So anyway, that's not what I'm doing for the Nether Tunnel. That's going to be for the ride into the game. But I think maybe the Nether Tunnel will have a little bit of... It might be a forest. We'll see. But maybe I should wait for some of Scar's trees too. There's so much planning to do. I don't know. I got to think about this. Are you thinking of it like a theme park ride entrance? Exactly. Yeah, exactly, Flaky. It's like my manor on the hill will be the theme park entrance to the game. But the theme park entrance will also have other functionality there, like the current scores and standings and, you know, other game services will be there as well, too. It's basically what Defrost Citadel, the castle part was to the game. So it's the same correlation. I need to do some research and almost storyboard this, yeah. But yeah, Scar would 100% be on board with this, yeah. Just reading chat for random thoughts and stuff, because you guys always have such good ideas. Walking through the dense forest, your own portal below narrow. Yeah, I could have a little gap in the trees to get to my base, yeah. That's not how that works, Lomax. What other... So, Hotel Transylvania, like a Dracula. Are there any movies that have that cliche haunted stagecoach ride through the forest? Clue? It's kind of the more modern version of it. I really should watch Van Helsing. I really need to watch Van Helsing again, probably, yeah. Harry Potter, nah, I don't think so. Addams Family stuff, maybe, yeah. Harry Potter, where they get off the train. I honestly think Sleepy Hollow is probably the best one so far, yeah. So many Hooters. Warning, Hooters. All right, hang on. I gotta catch up. Argo T Live, thank you. Longtime VOD watcher here. You mentioned a while back that some keywords in the decked out cards were inspired by Slay the Spire. Can I take it then that you're excited for Slay the Spire 2? Oh, absolutely, of course. I honestly wasn't paying attention to the release date, but yes, I'm a huge fan of Slay the Spire. I haven't played in a while, but I will definitely be playing Slay 2, of course. Thank you, Argo. I appreciate that. Nightshade, with all the people doing mountains and high bills, did anyone think about putting this season on an amplified world? I think every season someone always says, should we do amplified? I personally really don't like amplified. Especially pre-Elytra. It's a nightmare pre-Elytra. I don't know. It's too much. It's just super hard to navigate and build interesting. It limits too much of the world where you can build, I think. I don't know. We did it once, and was it season 3, I think, yeah. And it does have some positives, but I'm personally not that much of a fan of it. Tarzan, thank you for 30 months. Evil, thank you. Double B, thank you for the pieces of pie. Hello from Norway. In the VOD, you mentioned what to do with the 2 alcoves in the crypt, 2 statues of 2 skins from decked out 1 and 2. Oh, interesting. You're saying for these 2 little alcoves here have like different dungeon master skins from decked out 1 and decked out 2. It's an interesting idea. I don't think I want to do that. I think I'm done with this room, but that is clever. Have a little, if I was going to do some kind of like homage to past decked outs, I wouldn't do it here. I would do it somewhere in the game where players can see it. Blitzfire, thank you. Live action version of Beauty and the Beast. That's another great one. Yeah, yeah. There's tons of like haunted woods where her what's her father's name? I forget her father's name in that movie, but yeah, he rides the stagecoach through the forest, and they get attacked. Maurice, that's it, yeah, and they get attacked by the wolves and all that stuff. So yeah, that's perfect. Pendle, how you doing? Thank you. Okay, let's shift gears. Let's shift gears to the project that I've been talking about forever. And again, I don't know honestly what I'm even doing here. I just kind of want to start being in this area and thinking about it, maybe light it up a little bit. The idea for what I want to do here is this lake. I want it to be a key area in the swamp in Decked Out. So it's going to be probably the one place, not the one place, there'll be more, but one of the places where we're actually going to have the map go below this concrete surface. Because again, this is not the floor of Decked Out here. This is like the floor of my redstone area. The actual floor of the game is going to be about 20 blocks higher than this, you know, give or take slopes and stuff like that. So that does pose some interesting things, though. That does mean that if we want this lake to be part of the game, we either need to have excuse me, we either need to have the terrain of the game slope down quite a bit, which is now that I'm seeing that's a lot. That's like 30 blocks. Or raise the water up quite a bit, which might be easier, and you get a deeper lake in the process. Filling a lake isn't too bad. I think I like that better. And then let me see. That would mean that that means I'm gonna have like redstone like kind of conduit lines and stuff though that are gonna have to go around the lake. But that's gonna happen either way. Yeah, I honestly, if I'm being honest here, the B-Dubs' pirate lake area in level 2 of Decked Out 2 was arguably one of the best areas of the whole game in terms of just fun, theme, challenge, unique area. Like, it was great. It was great because Willie was there, presented a new challenge, but it looked visually cool. It added a new gameplay mechanic with the swimming and everything. It was great. So, I mean, if I'm honest, I just want to steal that because it worked out so well. No, there's not going to be a boat and stuff like that, but the idea of having a portion of the gameplay be a lake, I think is great. And from the looks of it, we can go a little bit bigger here, right? Make this even a little bit bigger than, because even this right here, let me free cam a little bit here, right? I think the first step I want to do is like put a perimeter around this and maybe roughly size out random chest over there, randomly, or figure out the size of the lake. Will drowns be auto spawned? I don't think so, right? No drowns, they're not going to spawn in us. I don't know this. I don't know the, I mean, we're going to light up the water too enough so that we don't get spawns down there, but that's a good point. I don't know the rules on drown spawning. Is it rivers and oceans only? Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah, I knew there was something. It was like, no, it just won't happen. Dead Pirate Roberts? I don't even know what that is. Is that a famous zombie pirate or something? Dread Pirate. Yeah, that one I heard. Not dead. And then you're right, the wardens. The wardens are a good thing here. So that's a very good point. And I thought about this. I think what we're gonna have to do, unfortunately, is wherever, because like this column right here, there's supposed to be a warden right here, right? Right? There's supposed to be a warden right there. I think. Because there's not going to be anything above the lake. It'll just be open to the sky. I think we just make it a warden-free area. I think that's okay. So that we're not going to have the wardens try to pop up. I mean, unless we want to get into like stone stalagmite columns or something like that are... I could have the lake have spikes, like spikes built into it, and then the wardens could pop up into those stone spikes, maybe. Custom mangrove trees that are like go deep under the water. The problem is though, like if this lake is 30 blocks, and again, guys, we're making this up as we go here. I really haven't put a lot of thought into this. There's going to be a lot of like, oh yeah. Problem is if we're going to raise the water of the lake, which I'm leaning toward, that's a tree that's like, that mangrove tree has got to be, you know, 40, 50 blocks tall from the bottom of the lake. And it'd be cool. You can make it super creepy, maybe. I think you need to carve out the perimeter of what you want the lake to be first. Yeah, Tristan, we're going to do that. We're just having a chat right now about some of the issues. What if the lake is above the platform? Oh, like don't even use this lake here? Hi, buddy. He wants to come give me a hug. I mean, I could just make a whole new lake. There's really not too much advantage of using this. The only advantage of this is like there are some sections that are kind of deep, right? Like I get all of this for free, and I could, you know, massage this area a little bit here and add some cool things, right? There could be little secrets and stuff and all these little nooks and crannies here, which would be fun. So I think if we were to ignore this and make a completely man-made lake that was all above this, it would never be as deep. So I like the idea, because here's the thing, right? I want to have, you guys saw we had that stream Monday or whatever it was, right? Or Wednesday, where we got the conduit. What I want to do is, and I don't have it, this is not spoilers because I don't even know the answer myself. I do know that I want a conduit in there. The conduit will obviously be more than 8 blocks away, so it's not going to kill any creatures in there. It'll be hidden in the ground or something like that. But I think it might be fun to have that conduit be something you have to do to activate that conduit, right? It'll be magic. I've got some ideas and stuff like that, right? So there'll be like swamp magic, whatever, you know, wave your hand over that for now. I don't know. But that enables the conduit, and then only when the conduit is active does it really allow you to fully explore the true depths of that lake without drowning, without whatever, right? I think that might be cool. Swamp magic, yeah. So if that's our goal, if we want the lake to be really large and have like mysteries at the bottom of the lake and stuff, then we definitely need to go with a, right, embrace what we have and lift it up another at least 20 blocks in water height, right? Not getting bogged down on the details. I see what you did there. That's good. Able Noodle, thank you. Brothers Grimm is a good show from movie to check out too for that kind of creepy. Okay, Brother Grimm, yeah. I know nothing about Brothers Grimm. So I thought that was I'm showing my ignorance here, but I thought Brothers Grimm was like a suite of fairy tales and stuff. I didn't think it was an individual story, but I don't know. There's a single movie. Okay. How would you deactivate the conduit? I think you can pop out. So again, I've never played with conduits, but I know they do this, right? Conduit, you have to make the shape, right? Like it's 5. In fact, maybe we'll play with the conduit today. No, I don't even know where it's gonna be. But you make this shape here, right? right? And that goes up, that goes up, that goes up, and then you even have one that goes like around the edges or something. That needs to be a little bit higher, something like that. But then the conduit goes like in the middle, like we'll say the conduit goes like right there. If you put a block, if you like raise that block right there that I'm looking at, if you piston push that up, I think it deactivates the whole thing. Because I think the interior needs to be perfect, you know, air around it. So with some piston modification, you can disable the conduit. I'm not 100% positive which blocks need to move where, but I am fairly positive that it can be done by doing that. So that's all we need to know, really, is that yes, it can be done. And it may be, I think what Aussie Joe, thank you for the 5 subs. Naoki, thank you. You had a pen leak over your desk, Matt? No. Oh, not the decked out 2-1. Okay, well then. Yeah, that's the worst. I vaguely remember the area of a conduit. I want to say it was like 90 blocks or something like that. Like a top tier conduit. Does anyone know the range of a top? Is it 96, 90, something like that? 96? That sounds right. Yeah. I'm assuming that's 96 diameter. So probably what, 48 radius. But even still, that sounds plenty big to cover the whole lake, I feel like. But if we need to, we'll get another conduit. 96 radius? Wow. Okay, and you only get that buff. Again, I'm clueless here. Does that buff go away once you leave the water? Or does it only apply when you're in the water? And is it like, it's like a beacon, right? Where it pulses probably every few, it's like reapplied like a beacon, right? Every 10 seconds if you're in the water, I'm guessing. Only applies in water, but I would be surprised if it immediately takes it away from you the second you leave the water. It probably just doesn't reapply it. Or does it instantly take it away from you the second you... Goes through walls. Yeah, it's just it lets that, it's like a beacon. It lets that iteration of the buff fade out without reapplying it. I'm guessing either way, it doesn't really matter. Okay, sorry, I'm a little overwhelmed here right now. Where do we want the lake to go? Right, like there's some of this. I could dig this down. It's so hard to say. I don't know how big. I'm kind of putting the cart before the horse here a little bit, right? I'm planning my lake before I plan the map, and what I really should be doing is plan the map and then just accommodate the lake size to the area that I want the lake to take up. And that's the flaw of what I'm really trying to do here, right? Because the size of the lake is flexible. The layout of the map and the things that I want to include in the map is less flexible. So I need to get those in first and then just be like, okay, this area left over here can be the lake. So maybe what I'm about to, whoa, hey there, buddy. How's it going? Maybe what I was planning on doing is kind of a waste of time. Need to check biome borders for watercolor. This is all swamp here. The only places that are not swamp is over here. There's some forest right here, taiga. This is swamp over here. Back to swamp right here, and then over here is some forest or something right where this grass changes here right about now. Yeah, that's taiga right there. But all of this is swamp. There's some spruce right there and spruce over there, but pretty much everything that is the stone platform is swamp. You can see I don't know if you guys can read the biome in the upper left, probably not, but everything here, that's forest right there. But this is getting pretty north. I don't know that the game will go this far. Fabled Noodle, thank you. The Grim Fairy Tales with the darker side of a lot of the Disney stuff was based on Bark! Bark! Brothers Grimm was a fantasy movie about the two brothers who wrote the stories. It kind of stars Matt. Oh, wow. Matt, I thought I was about to be creepered. Wow, I want to watch that movie now. Thank you, Fabled Noodle. I appreciate it. Okay, hold on. The dog's losing her mind. Nobody's home except me, and she does not like a closed door. Hi. Hi. Fine. Happy? Okay. She gets upset when there's a door closed. You get to see the dog go? Ah, they left already. Their job is not to see me. Their job is to just make sure the door's not there. Okay. Well, now I'm kind of frustrated because, again, lack of planning. Like I should have. I need to get the map done and know where the lake's gonna be. There's not much benefit in me plotting out this map area here. But if there's some, like, I know I want it to be right here. I know this part for sure because it's so deep here. I want to map design stream, yeah. And where was the area that it like connects? There were like two lakes that had like a wall, but between them. This is very dark. Oh, here we go. So here's the other section that's got a little bit of depth to it. So maybe we dig this barrier out here. Maybe I start doing this. Does Conduit give haste? No. Yes. No. Yes. There's the typical answer. Okay, fly. All right, let's go. Let's play with the conduit. The fact that everyone said no, but Risk said yes, I'm inclined to believe yes. Okay, we got this guy. It can be made out of sea lanterns, I think, right? I don't have enough of it. Oh, I got these. Okay, I could make the whole thing out of sea lanterns. Any prismarine block, which includes sea lanterns, I think. Let's go do that. All right. Did that guy convert? I thought we said that drown couldn't spawn in here. He probably converted? Because he picked up an egg and he self-converted himself? Yeah, okay. All right, let's attempt to make we're gonna make a conduit, right? It's this size, I think. And then a skadoodle that goes there, I think. I'm not done yet, of course, but what was that banging sound? That was people coming in the house. Bum, bum, bum. And then is it that? Oh, it's already beaconificating. Honestly, this is cool. That sound? That's it, right? Okay, like doing like this does nothing. I remember correctly, right? It's just what we did. Okay. I honestly don't remember the last time. Maybe one of you guys can answer this. Have I ever made a conduit on Hermitcraft? Ever? It's got to be before season 5. Did conduits didn't even exist? I don't think I've ever have. I don't think I've ever done anything with conduits. I know, J-Mac, right? There we go. This is it. The first conduit I've ever made. I think this might be the first one I've ever made in survival. Did I do it for the drowned iron farm? No, they were killed by... I don't know. Yeah, I don't think it was done. Did I do it? Did I make one? Season 6 for the Titan? I don't know why I would need one there. But anyway, doesn't really matter, I guess. Take the water away and put it back with the dispenser. It needs water to work. Oh, to disable it? Well, I think, like I said, if I just take... Well, let's see if we just break that block. Let's let this conduit power buff. Oh, no, it still gives it to me. Okay, so doing that isn't going to work. So what about the alternative, which was to push that block up? There we go. All I got to do is push that block up. And then when I pull that down, it turns back on. So that's super easy to enable, disable. Okay. So now I have water breathing. I don't even know, like I get like aqua affinity, right? Just destroy the corner block with the generic piston. Yeah, I guess if none of this is visible, right, I could just have a piston, right? Of course I choose sand. I could just have a piston right there pointing up, and then when I power it, it goes up, and the piston head itself will disable the beacon. Yeah, okay. Either way. So yeah, the night vision. That does kind of suck. I didn't think about that. I don't want them to have night vision. If the warden, yeah, I wonder how night vision and warden darkness, how they coexist. Let's see if we can get that to trigger. So this is, wow, this is being applied every 2 seconds. All right, so I've got 10 seconds basically. Wow, that's cool. Look at the mountain. And then it just turns to all dark. That's cool. It's like that's neat. Sorry. All right, let's see if I can go get the 2 effects on me at the same time. Conduit power and darkness. Okay. They seem to counteract each other a little bit. Wow, you guys have been amazing. Out of time word, thank you for the $20 suggestion. Keep the deep lakes under the game. Build the shallow one on top. Connect them with a long swim. Oh, like a tier 2 lake almost. Don't make it one deep lake. Make it like a narrow entrance, or maybe 2 or something, from the shallow lake to the deep lake, That's interesting. I like that. It definitely gives much more sense of mystery, because then you uncover the depths that way, instead of just like looking down there and going, oh, I could dive down there if I really had to. Making it a little bit more closed off. Yeah, that's a really good idea. Out of time. Appreciate that. Thank you. I think I like that. Yeah. And plus it also has much more, I mean, depending if we have the conduit or not, right? If they don't have the conduit, now it makes it really scary to go down there, because now they're kind of, you get that trapped under the ice feeling, right? Not that it'll be ice, but that will deter a lot of people from going down there, though. I guarantee that. So we would need to do hydrate. Yeah, I need to hydrate. What if the conduit only affects the depths? Maybe. Yeah. That's interesting. Yeah, I could probably just do it without even a full tier conduit, like a intentionally smaller tier conduit, to have the radius just be the area that I want. Yeah, it does remind me of the TNT dive from Decked Out 3. People didn't want to risk it. You're right, but that was also very challenging and very claustrophobic. And it was just the hope of a reward down there. Yeah, there's a difference once you have to go down there. Conduit power only works while you're in water. Right. Interesting. Well, the idea that you could make someone swim through a water tunnel that'll be right near killing them when they get... Yeah, exactly. But they would be evil, right? Like, it could be where you have to dive down, and they're like the drowning ticks. They're getting hit with like the first 2 ticks of drowning as they get into range of the conduit, as that virtual gasp of air. Like that's kind of cool. But I don't want to make the mistake I made with the TNT one, which was the risk versus reward was apparently not there for the players, and they just never did it. It was too much out of the way and things like that. So, oh, your air, it be depleted. Yeah, that was good. That was good. So we'll see. A lot of interesting ideas here. Yeah. Did you properly check Warden Darkness plus Conduit? Please read chat. What? I need to, let's see. What's the nearest Warden to the conduit? So the conduit's right here. Can I? Here, let's do a little bit of cheaty science here. Let me get a bucket of water for this. Thanks, XB, for the 75 buckets of water. Did I get through my donor backlog? No, not yet. People are incredible. Will Wales, thank you. Do you think the conduit will kill the wardens, as they will be in the water when it's active? Again, I'll make sure. The conduit only hurts hostile mobs within 8 blocks of it, I believe. So that's not really a problem. I just have to put the conduit in a very specific location. So I can make it be not in range of a warden pretty easily, I think. But it's still a good thought, Will Wales. Spunky Monster, thank you. So the conduit's only 15 blocks of Prismarine, and any torsion as long as the middle 3 blocks there. Hope this helps. Yeah, we just kind of figured that out, Spunky, but yeah. Nightshade, thank you. Season 6, you had a trident drown killing the golems underwater, and a conduit in place so the people could go in the viewing room. Oh, was it just there for... Was it there, Nightshade? Was it there just for night vision or something? I'm not sure. Okay. Where is... It's over here. Well, now technically I can do this, right? Because if that's a 96 block radius, right? I'm going to get darkness right here. Hello? Okay. So let's do... Is this going to work? I don't want to do that because that's going to do the thing with the thing. Wait, that's a solid block right there, right? Yeah. Yeah. If I stand here now, okay, I got conduit power. And darkness. And why am I not getting darkness? Oh, I have it. Whoa. Oh, Oh, interesting. Darkness doesn't show up as a buff in the upper right there. You have to go. Gotcha. Okay. So this is the effects of two of them together, which is really weird. But I guess okay, I have conduit power, but you're saying it's not affecting my vision. Okay, all right. That doesn't really help me that much because now I can't see the warden. I'm definitely still getting the night vision is pretty much winning out, right? Because like look at the mountain, right? Blackness, absolute blackness. Conduit just trumps darkness. Yeah. Second I go down there, boom, I can see like detail in the mountain and stuff like that. It is pulsing, so the darkness is hurting it a little bit. But everyone's asking about gamma. No, I don't touch gamma stuff. Right? I don't even know where that is. Where is the gamma set? I don't even know where that is. So this is just the way it is. Night vision wins out over darkness. So that's a super bummer. I forgot about the night vision benefit. Like, if they have night vision, it's going to completely kill the feel of that lake because darkness, underwater darkness is the major source of fear and confusion there. So I think conduit's out. I think we wasted our time getting a conduit. Right? I mean, do you guys agree? Yeah, I'm not gonna supply water breathing potions. That's too much work and too much. I don't even know what the primary ingredient of water breathing potion is, but it's probably a pain to get. Honor system asked them to close their eyes. Offer fish, yeah, so that's not happening. Yeah. It's got to be dark. It's got to be dark. Sorry, this is turning into just a talky stream, and we're just kind of planning and realizing flaws. But like, look at that. That's not scary at all. There's no way any creatures are going to sneak up on me. Oh wow, interesting. That doesn't disable it. Oh, because it's waterlogged. It doesn't have to be a blocked source. It just has to be. Oh, it is a source, yeah. Brevelo, thank you for the piece of pie. Your darkness doesn't look right regarding the conduit. I think you have darkness calling for when you start pulling wardens in for quality of life. I don't know. Everyone's really like concerned about my settings here. Hold on. I'll double check, but I think we're fine, guys. Brightness is at bright, which is what most people play at. What else am I looking for here now? From Skiz stream. Was it Tweakaroo or something? Mods. Didn't I reset this all? Gamma override, right? This is what we were talking about. Yeah, this is already turned off, guys. Disable darkness fog. What? Where is this? Under general? What are we talking about? Standard MC settings? Accessibility? Where is accessibility? Darkness effects, that's all on. Is this just chat wild goose chase? What's happening right now? Are there any settings you actually want me to check that actually exist? There's a very distinct darkness fog you're not rendering. Well, how do I render that risk? Options, video settings. I want to make sure this is right because this changes everything. If darkness does override it, then that changes everything, right? Like, this is important that we get it right. This is why I am lingering on this in case I am missing something. These are the only settings I see right here for Voxy. Don't see anything fog related. There is a search here. Enable environmental fog, use fog occlusion. Are any of these non-default? Oh, my conduit's off. Hang on. So the test is I want to get darkness and conduit power on at the same time. Okay, so there's darkness. Don't think anything changed so far. You should not be able to see the mountain. This isn't different than before. This is just like the way it was before, yeah. I don't think that changed anything. Still getting a fade. Go deep in the water. Okay, just waiting for the conduit to fade. So what am I? Yeah, I don't know. I feel like we're going down yeah, I'm gonna move on, I think, because I'm seeing nothing here. No changes. Or I'm just confused. Now fog on. Let me go get into the safe area where I can breathe. Sorry guys, I know this is boring, but this is important. Because this is going to completely determine whether or not I can use a conduit down here. I'm not seeing any difference. Yeah, I mean, a conduit isn't necessary, to be honest, because I can accomplish the, and now that I think about it, like I can accomplish the same thing just by putting, you know, magma columns or something, right? There's ways that you can breathe underwater in certain locations, right? So yeah, open and close different breathing holes and stuff like that, which technically adds more skill to the game, things like that. A little bit more panic. So I mean, arguably the conduit might be too powerful anyways with the water breathing, and now the night vision really kills it. So yeah, I didn't think that one through. Shouldn't even have bothered with the conduit. But maybe the conduit's on for for dev mode, for digging and things like that, right? Good for building, yeah. Real hello, thank you for the piece of pie. Did I read this one? Yeah, that what you were saying, the darkness culling from the warden's quality of life. Your darkness effect wasn't rendering properly. That fixed your darkness, made it look right. I don't know how darkness impacts conduit power. I want to make sure your darkness was correct before you test it. I didn't see any different. But powers of observation. All right, so I want the area here. Let's do a little bit of diggy here, because I think I want to take down. This is kind of, well, see, this is what I get for trying to do something before I plan. Because I already forgot who said it, but they had a great idea of making the second tier of the lake be a little bit isolated. And if I'm digging this out, that goes counter against that. So it's almost like we want to have separate little lakes, right? Save some for me, yeah? Yeah. Right? Which then means like digging this out and making a bigger lake would be counterintuitive. Maybe there's even multiple lower levels. Maybe there's like a, right, to take to the extreme, maybe there's like a network of underwater caverns that you can explore that it's hard to find them all. You know, like I want Etho, I want like Cub saying like, I think there's more water caverns down there. How many have you seen? You know, I found 3. Did you get the one in the back corner? No, but I think there might be one, like I want that conversation to be happening, you know, of like, they're not quite sure what exactly is down there and maybe they've missed it. And if I just make a big lake, that goes away real quick. So yeah, I think it's better to have a shallow surface lake that will have a threat in it, that the majority of it goes through, but access from the shallow lake, if you dive into the bottom of that, there may be tunnels that lead down into secondary, deeper, semi-hidden, very, very Subnautica, yeah. Explore at your own peril, risk versus reward, or maybe something in the game tells you have to go down there. I like that. Each cavern needs unique debris, so they can talk about it. Oh, there needs to be an identifier. Yeah, that's very important. That's a very good point there, Melrican. There needs to be something in each of the things that has something there, a different rock type, or something on the wall, or a decorative piece, or a sunken treasure chest that's empty, or something like that they can say, did you see the one with, so that they can identify them and talk about them and things like that. Water kittens, sure. That's all good. I like it. And someone a while, a POI, exactly, Mosul, yeah. Someone a while said like, this is scope creep. It's really not, right? It's not like it's that hard to do this stuff. Like within an afternoon, I can make a lot of these tunnels and stuff. It's not that hard, but that's a lot of mystery and a lot of sense of exploration, which is really good. Okay. I like it. We didn't do anything though. I feel bad. I plan on actually getting work done today, but now I'm like, I need to plan the map. I need to plan the map. My nights right now, like I'm really trying, obviously I'm trying to get the mountain done, but I'm torn, right? On my nights, like part of me is like, the majority of me is, I want to get the mountain done. But then we did make plenty of progress in terms of, you're right, Dead Knight. But the other part of me is like, this is a perfect time. I have the information I need to start. I just heard footsteps. I have the information I need to start planning the map. And the information that I need that I didn't have a month ago, to be clear, is what's the area that I can actually build the game in, right? The area that I can build. I built this platform first going like that's kind of the bare minimum, but I think I said it's going to be even bigger than that. But like, you see how I put this down here, right? I think I can have the game extend all the way over here. There's plenty of height, right? I don't want to go too close to the walls, but maybe. Over here, it's a little bit more shallow. But technically, the game could extend, you know, quite a ways. And then obviously over here, I have tons of room too. The keeping in mind that, you know, I have netherrack outline where the map is there. That's, in fact, I should just take this down. Let's just take this down now because this isn't necessary. And it's just going to confuse people because they're going to think that the map is here and it's not. The area is already massive. It is massive. It's huge. I know. Because like, that's the thing. Like, I'm looking at this in a sense of flying around and it doesn't seem that big. But once you start detailing this and putting things in this area, it's massive. It's massive. How much space do you need for the map redstone? I mean, the map is going to be probably at this level you're seeing right here, right at that line is where the map will be. So, I mean, figure maybe 10 blocks below that for the redstone, for all the piston stuff and everything, but don't need too much space. So there's plenty of space there. What if a consequence is the map shutting off? No, I don't like that because the map is there. The map is your UI. Like, no game should be like, haha, you can't see the information you need to play the game now. That's not fun. I'm guessing you're gonna have to add more chunk generators. Yeah, maybe. What I need to do is see the area of the chunk generators that I have right now, and it might be nice to kind of peg that area here in the overworld to see what sections of this are actually chunk loaded. Did I say generators? Chunk loaders. I didn't mean to say generators, sorry. How long will a run take? We're targeting for the same gameplay as Decked Out 2, I think. Early runs will take 3 minutes. End runs will take, you know, longer, half hour. Depending on how much you want to accomplish. That's a good question, though. I knew that was going to happen. So I think after I do this, I might go do that. I might go peg out. I'm not going to do like a whole like line everywhere, but just get the four edges of the area that is currently chunk loading. That would be really useful for me to see visually here with just some like, just placing some blocks. The Conduit, there's a mod that disabled. Yeah, as soon as you say mod though, I'm not doing it. I can't have the players have to have a mod just to play Decked Out. Is there any appetite for a control room, something that contains lights or something that Tracks, what are your mechanics are currently on and off? Not since, I mean, you could technically do that, but it would probably just be a lot of unnecessary wiring because I'm not going to be doing that stuff manually. It's all going to be triggered by the game at different locations based on game logic. Like which beacons are on and off, which whatever, right? So there's really no reason to have a control room unless it was like a read-only control room, but then I don't think I would ever go there. How big do you expect the map to be compared to Decked 2? It's different, right, Sprocket? Because this one is wide, obviously. But Decked 2 was very much layer-based. It was more dungeon-y, more, you know, level 4 of the dungeon. So if you took all of the floor space of all 4 levels of Decked 2, I still think this is way bigger. Way bigger. Because already, like, this platform here is already bigger than, I think it's bigger than levels. It's probably the size of, like, you could fit level 1 of Decked Out into half of this square, and then level 2 would hang out a little bit. We'll see. I don't know. All right. Rocket stack. All right, let me do that. I want to go figure out what the extents are of the chunk loaders. We could do that by dropping down right over here, yeah. There's so much, like, I want to be able to just fast forward, you know, 8 months and see what we have here. That's what I can't wait. I can't wait to see what's there. Because even I don't know what's going to be there. All right, so F3G, chunk. Okay, so the northern limit of where we're going is 2304. Let me write these down. Chunk loaded Z2304. I technically could just like calculate this by, because I know it's 15 by 7, right? Come on. I'm debating if I want to. No, wait, there's a hole over here, I think. I added a hole over there. It takes me down to the corner. Did I? There we go. There it is. That's the one. Somewhere? It'd be nice if I like marked it. That would have been smart. Where did I put it? Am I staring right at it? Powers of observation on parallels. Oh, I'm standing on it. Okay, let's mark this. Oh, I don't think there's a water drop. Okay. So this is the southeast corner. But we gotta add. All right, so we'll go boom. Technically goes out to here. All right, so the eastern edge is 1055. The southern edge is this plus another chunk, and I'm too lazy to do the math, so I'll just dig out 32 blocks instead. Just looking for that yellow line right there. All right, so the southern, because the chunk loader loads the chunk it's in plus one more chunk after it. So we're looking at 2639. Now we just need the western side. Which, this is probably the fastest way to do it, unfortunately. Nope, that doesn't work. So yeah, this will be interesting to see how much, once I get like these boundaries on the surface pegged out, it'll be interesting to see how much area we've already chunk loaded. It's too easy, dead night. But this is good. Like, we didn't get anything done with the lake stuff, but again, you guys always, and this is why I love talking and designing a lot of the game parts of the game on stream, because you guys always make it better. I'm very excited about the lake now, because now instead of the lake just being a deep hole, it's a complex area to explore. And we got a little bit of science done. We learned about how darkness and conduit power interact. Yeah. Sad I wasted my time getting the conduit, but something tells me that'll come in handy for some of the digging parts underwater and stuff. By the way, this is a big area. So Decked Out 3 is an open world. Yeah. You should watch my episode 1, where I gave, that's probably the most like overview of it. Once there'll probably be an episode, probably in the next 3 or 4 episodes, where we really start talking about map design and stuff like that. Hi.
So much.
I know. My throat hurts. Okay, we reached the corner.
Is it because you're listening to acid jazz? Even me.
It's good. Good stuff.
I love listening to your streams, even if you're just. Aww.
All right, turn these back on.
That reminds me. You know what?
What?
That person that said they like falling asleep to your streams is gonna really like
I know. 336. Wow. Okay, so yeah, we're about 700 blocks wide. Okay, I've got the 4 corners here. So let's go back up to the surface. What's the quickest way out of here?
Dig up.
No. I know, dead, right? The entrance.
You're leaving the stuff.
The stuff? No.
Stuff. You're leaving stuff.
What are you talking about?
Stuff. You're leaving it.
I don't know what these words mean.
The red stuff. You're leaving.
Redstone? I have plenty of redstone, but thanks for your concern.
I feel like you don't.
You feel like I don't?
I feel
All
like
right, one of these leads to the
I
zombie
need a lot
spawner
of
area.
redstone to complete your.
Yeah, you are gonna need a lot of redstone to do the. There we go. It's this one.
Did I have a good Valentine's Day?
Not really.
Good. Why not?
I mean, we didn't do Valentine's-y things.
That's fine. Every day with you is like Valentine's Day.
He should not be wasting.
I feel like there's a lot of redstone needs going to be coming up, and you're going to be like, man, I wish I had gotten those 4 blocks of redstone.
No. I have more redstone than I need. But now I'm not going to give any more to Etho. Was going to treat him with a nice little box of redstone blocks, but apparently he's got enough, yeah. Tango is I don't know something. Oh, okay. Who did that?
Oh, you missed.
I did. All right, let's figure out the area here. That's a skid sign. Yeah, it feels like it. Yeah, by the way, once the mountain's done, we're gonna have an entire stream, and I expect it to take 3 or 4 hours where we're just lighting up the mountain and all the areas and everything just to get everything lit up. I'm really looking forward to that stream.
Cheating right now?
Is Etho cheating?
Watching, listening to your streams?
I would say no, because Etho's probably the best at he wants an authentic experience.
Oh.
If there's anyone that's not gonna watch what I'm doing during the development, it's him. And that's a good thing. All right, egg. Torches. Sleep. Is it nighttime? It's nighttime. Have you guys been watching Olympic hockey? Yeah.
Yes.
Not like we missed the last Canada game.
You mean Team Avalanche?
Yeah, I know. Northern is 2304, which is wow.
It's so dark. How's the block placing been going?
Yep. Oh wow, no, it actually only goes to the platform here. I did a lot of that.
I'm hoping that Tango has been recording his block placing.
Nope.
Because sometimes he falls asleep
I do.
and falls off the mountain.
I do. I more times than I care to admit, and that number is 1. More times than I care to admit, I've been placing blocks at 11 o'clock at night, and I just fell asleep. And I fell off the mountain. That's how exciting it is.
Why weren't you recording it? Because, again, I'm gonna say this: the people want a blooper reel.
Well, it just looks like I committed suicide, though. It's not much. The true comedy is in watching, an old man pass out at his desk.
Hopefully, you could do sound too, and they can hear your snoring happening.
Yeah, yep. That's funny. All right, the western edge is 3:30. Nope. The eastern edge is 10:55. Wow, this one goes pretty far. Okay. We're gonna take that out because that's now our new symbol for.
For what? Zombies?
No, for the perimeter. We're trying to figure out how far have we chunk loaded.
It would be very funny if another hermit has the recording of the death message. You should on top of it.
Doc, that'd be amazing.
Down the backside.
Build a ski lift on the backside. Yeah.
That would be so funny.
All right, so it goes all the way to here. Oh man, I ain't got time for you.
What do you put on in the background when doing the mountain?
Dungeon Crawler Carl, of course.
What book are you on?
5, yeah. All right.
Oh, Doc has a prototype already.
Love it. I love it. I just want to place these stupid blocks. All right. 10:50.
The infamous broom story.
We've had the broom story many times.
I know. Oh, the broom story.
All right, let me do a couple more. Wow. Just started Dungeon Crawler. I got an opportunity to re-listen to the beginnings of book 1 last night again, and it was good.
Last night.
Or this weekend, sorry.
Oh.
These are the words that I say.
The words that we say.
They know that by now. Unless this is your first stream, you know that the words that I say don't mean the words that I. All right, 3:36.
There's a link to it on Twitch that Dead Knight put up there.
For what?
For the broom story.
Oh,
You can hear me saying it. Or is it you saying it in your own words? I don't remember.
$336.
Yeah, Crawler Carl is the first book that Tango has read in.
I mean, I haven't read it, so
It counts as reading.
I would not read it.
Audible books.
Yeah,
count
does
as
it?
Reading.
Does it?
It does. Fight me.
Yeah, you seem pretty sure of that.
I am positive that Audible counts
Okay.
as reading.
Southern is 2639. This is very dark and dangerous over here. I'm gonna get exploded. Okay.
Exactly. Watching the Super Bowl is also counting as sports. So you played.
All right. So let's just recap this. This is the area that is currently chunk loaded from, we got to do more north, from there to there to there to there. I'm happy with all of these borders except that one. That one needs to go another chunk to the north, I believe, but we'll see. Maybe not. But here's the thing, like that means that, like, if I go to this corner,
You're going to need to eat before you get there. Pack a lunch.
it's dark over here.
It's a very small game.
What? Are we cool? We're cool. All right. I'm gonna be blown up here any second. Oh wow, it goes. Oh my gosh. Okay. How about this? All right, we're on this line here. So it's this line all the way over. Oh my god, there's just like a forest down here. Over to, yeah, to about here. So we're chunk loaded all the way over here. This is crazy. So the game could technically go over here. Honestly, I think a big part of the caves, I forget what I call them. I had a name for the caves. What did I call the caves? There was a fun name for the caves. Caves, something caves. Something with the gems that come out of those caves. Mistwell Caverns. Was that it? Mistwell Caverns? Yeah, Mistwell Caverns.
Caves of Carnage.
No, that was decked out too. So I think there might be a lot of caves in and around here.
Too.
I know, seriously. There's so much area to build here. Okay.
Caves of Whimsy.
Caves of Whimsy? No, that's not how that works. The Skadoodle Caves? Okay, that's good. So yeah, I could see that going more north, but here's the rough plan. We'll talk about the rough plans, and none of this is.
Is that square hole in the ground your base?
That's
is
my
that your home?
That's my home.
Huh.
Yeah, this is my storage room. This is intentional because there's everything around here is going to eventually be a sea of redstone, and I wanted to just be able to like whoop, and get what I need. And
Oh, that's
whoop.
right.
Yeah.
I asked you to do that to make it convenient for
Yeah.
me. Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Where's the sheep farm for my wool blocks?
Sheep farm's over here in the ocean. For your wool blocks?
Yeah. So when I'm doing the redstone.
I got it. Yeah, you don't want to dig redstone on wool blocks. That's painful. All right, here's the rough plan. I don't know why I got a scaffolding because I'm just going to free cam it anyways. Greywick is, I believe, going to be like most of the stone. The actual village of Greywick. It won't be as wide. I think it's going to be more tall. It'll probably go from up there to down here. And it might be a little bit fatter on the bottom. I'm not sure. I'm leaning toward the swamp. Obviously, this is all really a swamp, but the swamp being over there and taking up, because I'm showing a circle range of where it includes, so they know it doesn't mean down there.
I feel like it makes everybody see.
No, just you. I think the graveyard / cemetery will be in this area. There'll probably be some height changes too. And I think there might be a mansion on the hill in the back there. I'm not sure. Yeah. But Greywick is going to be big. It's going to be big. And I have to come up with... I'm going to have to come up with like a lot of different buildings that fit the style. And then I'll probably use each building 2 or 3 times. If that makes sense. Has your wife ever played Decked Out? No. She should.
I decked out the halls.
That's not what that means.
With
Yeah.
boughs of...
No, she's
La, 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 la.
she's a beginner.
what?
She's a
What?
beginner gamer. We'll just say that. If you've ever seen her play Rocket League, you would know. Yeah.
Who said that? Who said that? Have I ever seen me play Rocket League?
I don't know. No,
I'm
I said Rocket League.
amazing at the Rocket Leagues. Nobody drives on the ceiling like I do.
Interesting, Risk. Risk, let's talk later then, because yeah, it sounds like you got something. I don't know. Because here, yeah, Risk, here's what I don't want. I don't want my view to be the assumption of what everyone else is having. I want to know what other people are seeing too. So we'll see. Are you allowing the players to go below the map? They can navigate by their own player pingy on the map. I don't know what a player pingy is. But the caves will go below Greywick. They'll go below the swamp. They're going to be a subterranean network that goes below the whole game is the plan, yeah. do, 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 do. Still got to dig out a lot. Yeah, well, honestly, here's kind of the plan. I'm hoping that, I mean, keep in mind, because the actual level, like the level of the game is going to be like the base of the game where I'm at. The floor is going to be like right here. I'm leaving lots of space for redstone. So if I want caverns underneath the game, they'll just be like down here. Like the bottom of the caverns might be where I'm standing now, if that makes sense. And I may have to dig a little bit out, but keep in mind, like there's all this space too for caverns and stuff. Not a lot of height, but definitely saves a lot of digging by having all this space down here. So I don't think there'll be too much. What about caverns below the swamps? Yeah. Think of the caverns as like side areas to go to, but also alternate ways to get where you want to go. Like it's always going to be like, should I go through Greywick or should I take the caverns? Should I take the caverns to get to the cemetery or should I take the longer, safer route? You know, that's the kind of decision I'm going for. The edge of the mountain look really cool. Yeah, honestly, like once this is all lit up, like we just had it with the conduit power, but once this is all lit up, I think it's going to look amazing looking at the inside of the mountain. Can already imagine the screams now. I know, we just have so much work to do. You ain't got lunch?
I did, because I took our kid and dragged him to 3 shoe stores.
Makes sense, yeah.
And he
Makes
was
sense.
starving. He thought he was going to die. Not really.
Not really, no.
But you know how I get.
Yes, you get angry, yeah. Are you still encasing the whole thing in wool? Yeah. Yeah, Diddy Cart. But that will be probably, like I've been saying, one of the last things to do. Like the whole map will be done. And then when it's done, I'll add a sky to it, which is going to be interesting because that's going to be a very drastic change to the feel of the game when it finally gets enclosed in. But I don't want to do that because that's a lot of work. And it doesn't need to be done until the game's mostly done. Unless there's going to be stuff on the ceiling, which there may be. I have a couple of ideas for like redstone-y stuff on the ceiling, but we'll see. When are you placing all the beacons? Don't know. Don't know, Flaky. I mean, like Decked Out 2, we placed all the beacons kind of, it was a long way. The real question though is like the beacons only have like a 50 block radius. So if I want to have cards that like give run speed boost and stuff, which I probably do, right? Loot and scoot. I want to hear Ethos say that again, right? That means we got to have beacons that cover this whole area because a beacon only has a 100 block diameter. That means we need 7 beacons just to cover the width. So we're going to need like 40, 50 beacons to cover the play area. And then I'm worried about the beacon beams, you know. Again, there needs to be a way to cover beacon beams. That would be nice.
You can cover them and make them pink.
I don't want pink beams, no.
Why not?
Yeah, the beacon beams are going to be a problem. So like I might need to do like have some really tall trees that I place in certain areas so that the beams can go up between. We'll see. Little ways of hiding them. At the very least, I will color them black, yes. But that's only because the black beam on the black wool sky will be harder to see. Mrs. T is brilliant. Yeah, she's all right. Skiz isn't streaming today, is he? Maybe a server mod to make it invisible? Oh, now I look like Donut. You weren't listening, obviously.
Oh, Donut the cat.
Yeah.
Princess
Donut, yeah. I don't know. What do we do now, guys? I don't know what to do. What's on my list? Oh, I know what we could do. Let's do something fun.
You know what you can do? Finish the mountain.
No.
You know what they want to watch?
Yeah, and then watch me fall off. Yeah. Place bets on when I fall off. Where's my eggs?
They're in your basket.
There we go. Boop. Bum, 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 bum. I can't see anything with this. You can't have glasses on glasses. I just assumed Skiz would be bothering me. No, I assumed that I would have more work to do today. I thought we were really going to be working on the lake a lot. And after having talked about the lake a lot, it's like there's nothing to do until I plan the thing out. All right, what I want to do is make a... Don't get excited. I am not hooking up Skiz screaming to it. But I would like to have a simple way to catch the zombie piglins and have them go into a hole so that they don't come into my base because they're annoying. So now in doing this, oh, you know what might be fun? No, that's not. I was gonna say it might be fun to just like send the zombie piglins over to the warden and have them get blasted, but they won't be there all the time. So, but I do have to be careful that I don't get blasted here. All right. They will track them, so I could do this and that. Let me grab a couple more black wool. Send them down to get blasted. I mean, they'll just fall and die. Look at this inventory. I have like a Skiz inventory right now. What is happening? Don't need my bow on me. Let's get rid of that. That's Skiz inventory. I know. All right. What's up, Lord Karma? How you doing? 4-ply dev, yeah? Is it... I don't know anything about it. Same author? Is it Dinneman or is it someone else? While we're on the subject of Dungeon Crawler Carl, that I'm not sponsored for, by the way, Dinneman had another book, or I keep getting ads for another book he has that looks good. Does anyone know what it is? Does he have many books? I don't even know. Operation Bounce House. That's it. Yeah, thank you. See, you guys are amazing. Has anyone read it? Is it good? Bounce House? Came out this week. Oh, okay, so no one's read it. Interesting. So why is he? That's weird that he's writing other books when I thought he'd be working on Carl. All right, I want this to just be black here because the goal is just get them to go down this tunnel. Excited for Decked Out 4. Yeah. Yeah. You've been reading Song of Fire and Ice? Yeah, that's you haven't been reading anything is what you're saying. You've been waiting. Okay. Bump, bump, bump. I'm about to be blasted by a warden, I think. Yeah. All right. So realistically, it could just be like right here, right? We don't need. Let me get some trapdoors, and we're just gonna do this. Trapdoors. You once had to wait 26 years for a sequel? What? Daniel, what book was it? Will Decked Out 3 be out before GTA 6? I mean, that's a legit bet right there. I don't know. Let's put a little light back there. Wait. Doink, doink. We gotta actually do the egg. Will there be another Dungeon Master U2s? I don't know. I honestly, and this is not me, like I have no idea what kind of merch we'll do. There will definitely be something. There will definitely be something of this. I don't know. We'll see. Pat Rothfuss. Oh, don't get me started. Name of the Wind. Yeah. It's like the best series, and then he just stopped. I don't understand. All right. We're doing this. Then we're doing this. I think that's all it takes. Right? They'll try to get as close as they can. Probably should put a trap. No, they're just gonna fall off. I think it's fine. Must be an air block above it. Oh wow, look at you guys. That rings a bell. Okay. We're not doing a skip screen. Maybe some sound though. I'm okay with some other sound that isn't quite as obnoxious. Guys have any suggestions? Ooh. I mean, I could just open it up. That was scary. Something in the it seems like something in the vampire-y gong theme would be good. Bats. Blah blah blah. Yeah. Like a bell tolling. Yeah. A wolf howl. Nine different bless. A lot of these sounds are sounds that we're gonna have done for the game itself. Like 100% we're gonna have crows and probably wolf sounds and stuff like that as ambient sounds in the game. So one of those would be good to, I don't need a bottom to this. I could just do this, right? Let's see here. Right, nope, couldn't pull it off. There we go. Maybe. I nailed it. Everything's perfect. Okay, good. I think we're good. They can just fall down there. Zombies will pick up the drops. Oh. Do I really need a... You're right, because if they splat, there's going to be what? Zombie flesh, and then other zombies are going to... Yeah. I could just put some lava down there. Let's just do that. What's this thing I'm doing right now? I am making a zombie piglin you're not welcome system. So when they come through the portal in my room, they don't walk around my base. Instead, they just immediately kill themselves. Oh, if they land in the lava, though, does lava stop your fall damage? I know the lava's not going to kill them, but... I think lava actually stops your fall damage, like water. Less, but some. All right. All right. We'll just enclose the area. That's fine. Let me grab a little bit more stone. I'm about to die. We're good. Do they need to die at all? I mean, of course they do. They had the nerve to come into my house. Yeah, absolutely needs to die. What's the Y height? We're looking at 34 here. $61 there. That's already what, a 26 block drop? That's enough to kill him right there, right? Is it like 24, 25? I forget what it is. Right? Let's just go down 30 blocks. Let's go down to 31. How great would that have been if I died right there? Yep, it's enough. All right. Bop, 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 bop. I do like the idea of having a sound of some kind hooked up, but I don't know what. All right, well, we can just do this. They'll splat. Do I want to use dripstone? How long till Skips falls in the hole? I don't think he will. All right. But now... Now we wait. And see if someone dies. This hole is to kill zombie piglins. And then yeah, I gotta find a sound. Something on theme with the vampire coffin. I don't want to do the organ again. What's that? How often does a zombie? We might be sitting here for like 20 minutes, right? I forgot. This might be like a 10-minute wait. Yeah. Environmental fog settings in Voxy. That's disabling it. So should that be on or off risk? Ooh, a door slamming or something. That's a good idea. Yeah. Opposite of whatever it is for you now. Well, I thought I had that off. Is that the one you said it was, Risk? Sorry. Enable environmental fog. Creaking coffin sound. Maybe? You have it scaled while enabled as well. It pushes it out further. Wow, Jay, that's crazy. You want it on and on normal scale. Okay, it was on. Fog. Rendering. What is the scale you're talking of, Risk? I don't... Am I looking for the word scale or something else? Lightning sounds. Oh, lightning's not a bad idea. Yeah. Mucho, what motivates you to do such big projects like Decked Out? Done. Risk, we'll talk later because I'm not sure. I think there's still some confusion. What motivates me? If I'm perfectly honest, I've been playing Minecraft for 15 years. It helps me prevent me from burnout because it gives me a challenge and something that I'm excited about that I don't feel like's ever been done in the game before. It's something that I can do. I'm playing to my strengths, if I'm honest, right? I'm trying to do something that plays to my strength and my background. And I don't generally burn out from long-term projects. I just get excited about the progress. So it all the things connect, and it makes perfect sense for me to do. I don't know if that was a good answer or not, but all right, we'll wait another minute or two. And yeah, it's great for me because it keeps me interested, but it's also great for the viewers because they're getting something that generally they haven't seen before, right? There's not many people that are like, oh, I'm going to spend the next year of my life making a game in Minecraft. It's not many people that stupid. So, you know, if you're the type of person that likes long-term projects in Minecraft, this is great. If you're not and you want variety, sorry. How do you track everything to do with Decked Out 3? Is there a work in progress journal or something that could be shown, or is it all mental? I don't have a general to-do system right now. I will, but I do have like a fairly extensive design document overview that I've been working on over the past year, that is kind of guiding me. But I do need to probably start. I mean, let's face it, we're kind of still in pre-development with the mountain and things like that. We haven't really started Decked Out 3 yet, unfortunately. Once we really do, then I'll probably start getting a more organized to-do list and ordering and order of operations and things like that. A to-do system. Yeah, pretty much that night. I'm losing my voice now. Been talking a lot today. Feel like my words per minute is a lot higher today than it usually is. I don't know why I'm not shutting up. Did you ever share the Decked Out 2 design document? No, that was just a text file. It wasn't nearly as comprehensive as the Decked Out 3 one. I'll probably share the Decked Out 3 one once everything in there has been revealed. I don't know when that'll be. How many hours a day are you not thinking about Decked Out 3? Will there be custom ambient thematic music during Decked Out 3 sessions? Oh yeah, call me Backdraft. The music and audio is going to be... It's a lot. It's a lot. There's a significant budget being put into it. It's the same Delchupin that did it for Decked Out 2. He's doing it again. And we've already had some extensive conversations. Nothing has actually been started yet, but I have spreadsheets of audio already tagged about what systems need audio, what pieces of content need audio, what types of audio, how many variations for each thing. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of audio, and it's going to be awesome. you think you'll ever revisit the season 10 world for some hungry Hermes with skids? No, probably not. Need 3 air blocks on the egg? I don't know if that's possible. All right, I don't know if that's necessary. Come on! Clank! Bring in a zombie. Will you revisit the burger game? What's the burger game? Oh, the fast food game, Devine, that I played with Brody? No. While we're waiting, though, if you have any questions about Decked Out 3 or anything, fire away. I may or may not answer them, but would you consider checking out some of the Minecraft dungeons for its village and swamp maps? That's actually a good idea. Some of the Minecraft dungeon maps were really beautiful. I mean, obviously it's different because, you know, much different block palettes and stuff like that. Question, how's your day going? It's good. Any day I stream is a good day. How will you spectate the player? That's a good question, Flaky. I am trying to think of that beforehand, so because that was an afterthought in Decked Out 2, and it was a huge hassle. If you guys remember how many times I learned a lot about Decked Out 2 about what I as a player and as a streamer and as a spectator and commentator of the game, I need to build systems for me, right? Remember how much of a hassle it was in Decked Out 2? Like, oh, I have to move my character here, but then once they go down to level 3, I have to go move my character over there so I can see all the loaded stuff. So what I'm planning on doing this time is I'm going to be putting myself probably in a minecart that's going to be probably on the ceiling of the game, you know, still inside the mountain, but on the ceiling, like on top of the wool. That'll be like almost like how Tango Cam is going to be in a minecart and is going to be riding around based on certain triggers in between game. I will be in a minecart riding around on certain triggers during the game. That's the thought. So that I can stay in free cam the whole time and watch the players play and not have to worry about moving my player. Like, oh, they entered the swamp. Boom. My actual character in the minecart will drive over to the swamp automatically. We'll see. We'll see. Your wall slightly lighting up behind you is cool. Yeah, it should be doing more. I need to pull these away. I pull the lights away from the wall, it gives a better effect. Doesn't free cam let you set up camera locations? Yeah, it's different things though, Fawn. The reason I have to move, it's not about moving my camera, it's about moving my physical player, not the free cam location, but my player's location, because where my player is determines what I can see and the range at which I can see entities. And given how wide that Decked Out 3 is spread out even more, I'm gonna have to be moving a lot more based on where the player is going, right? If Pearl's running the game and she decides to go from Greywick to the edge of the swamp, that's 300 blocks away. If I don't move my character, I won't be able to see her or the creatures or anything, and that makes for a really horrible spectating experience. So I have to have a way to keep my character basically following within, you know, a certain range of where the player is, which is gonna be tricky. Are you going to ask for help for making lodestones? No, they're pretty easy to make now, aren't they? By the way, if the game extends under the offhand UI map, the player's icon will show up on the map. Oh yeah, you're right, Banjo, that's a good point. I'm not sure that yeah, it's a slight annoyance, but I don't know that I'm really too worried about it. I mean, Tango Cam will be on the map anyways, because he has to be in the middle of the map, so. But you're right, having one that's moving is a little bit different. Daggerhan, no comment. We'll see. Any updates on the binary data bus system? No. It's been worked on quite a bit, mostly by people smarter than me that are quite honestly helping me. Cortex has been doing a lot of that, and I don't think it's in a finalized state. We've had many prototypes. Yeah, Nate. Zed will probably be my guinea pig. Yeah, Zed will be my guinea pig, but if I'm honest, that's a little bit bittersweet. Zed is my guinea pig because I know he won't play the game. I would much rather Zed be like, no, I'm all in. I'm gonna play a lot. In which case I'm gonna be like, all right, you don't get to be my guinea pig then. Any new cards? No, I haven't decided any of the cards yet. I have concepts of what I want some of the cards to do. Cards are at the system design level, not at the content design level. And what that means is I know how the cards will work. I know what kind of properties the cards will have. I know the differences between the cards in Decked Out 3 and Decked Out 2, which I'm very excited about. It's going to be much more... one of the main goals of the card system is going to be making many variations of decks that players want, like more strategy in your deck building and not just take the best card. That's one of my big regrets about Decked Out 2. Some of the cards were interesting, but it was just kind of like take the best cards and everyone kind of had the same deck, and that was a big fail. What I want instead is people to be like, I'm making a deck that focuses on this, and you are making a deck that focuses on that, and we might debate on which of those is more effective. And that's cool. That's what I really want. Loot and scoot. Lord Maharg, thank you. What part of the Decked Out 3 build are you most looking forward to, technical or map related, other than the Hermit's playing? Obviously, the Hermit's playing. You guys remember Decked Out 2 launch day? Like, I couldn't stop smiling, and it'll be the same thing again. It's the reason I do all this. What am I looking forward to most? There's a couple systems I'm very excited to try that if they work are going to be amazing, and they're going to completely change and make Decked Out 3 different than Decked Out 2 that I'm not ready to talk about yet because I still have to do some testing to see if it works. In terms of just building, I'm really looking forward to building Greywick, honestly. The village itself, I really want to put a lot of time into it. And it's not going to be like one episode that it just appears. It's going to be something I keep visiting and adding more detail to and going back on and stuff, I think, yeah. Naoki, thank you so much. Just want to say that DO2 and DO3 inspired me to program a PlayStation 1 game, and I entirely blame you and your attention to detail. Wanted to ask if you have any tips for keeping the motivation going, or general game dev tips. I mean, that's a pretty broad question. I don't know. I mean, my general game dev tips are always plan. Always plan more than I can't even imagine how many hours I've spent planning Decked Out 3. And that's for two reasons. One, it's to prevent mistakes, because making a mistake in design phase is a lot cheaper time-wise than making a mistake in survival Minecraft. You make a big mistake in survival Minecraft, you just wasted 2 days of your life. So plan everything out, figure out, and whatever part of the game is scariest to you in terms of what part of the game is going to be the most difficult, tackle that first. Solve that first. Solve the things that make you the most nervous first. That's the advice I would give. Developers. Will there be anything like there was a dungeon lackey in Decked Out 3 potentially and I don't allow you? Probably not, Mr. Inferno. The dungeon lackey idea was cute and silly, but in the end it didn't really work. And that was a combination of, it was a flawed idea and I'm not that great at it. And it just, I don't know. I won't be doing the dungeon lackey again. What are you most nervous about with making Decked Out 3? I'm worried about the thing that I don't know about. It's the, I plan to do this and then that thing doesn't work, or it doesn't work the way I thought, or something, right? Or they change the game and, right? Hey guys, here's a patch. Whatever, Ravager AI is changing now, or right? Something like that would be really rough. But it's really just the going from design to implementation and the surprises that pop up along the way. Did you solve your most challenging parts of Decked Out 3? I think I have. There's still a lot of things I haven't solved, but they're also the kind of things of like, either it's like, that'll kind of work how it did in Decked Out 2. We're never going to get a zombie piglin here. But some of the things that I said I was excited about revealing are some of the more challenging aspects of it that I haven't solved yet. Quite honestly, I just need to get there. is the randomized player spawns going to be all in Greywick? Randomized player spawns going to be all in Greywick. I don't know what you mean, but I will say related to that, that I am heavily leaning toward having multiple entrances into the game. And I don't mean my base up on top of the mountain. I mean, when you play the game, you don't know where in the game you'll start. I think that might be interesting. In other words, there might be multiple gates, entrances to Greywick, to keep things a little bit interesting. So you have to immediately think right away, and to get rid of a lot of that, like every run looks the same. Decked Out 2, if you guys remember, the map for Decked Out 2 had, so anyways, to roll back there, what that would mean is you get in the minecart, and the minecart has random tracks that it would take, right? Does it turn left or does it keep going straight? And that will lead you to a different starting points in the game is probably how that would be implemented. Decked Out 2, if you guys remember the map for Decked Out 2 in level 1, right? You started out, and I don't know how familiar you guys are with the actual map in your head, but that first whole segment that went along the bottom there, that was an intentional design on that map where I wanted to have a long corridor that was kind of like that funnel point, for the reason that when the player was returning it, trying to exit the dungeon, I had a consistent way to, like, all right, if I need to amp up the threat, I could do it along that final corridor, because you have to pass that corridor. In practice, that didn't work, mostly because Vex don't work. The Vex failed me quite a bit, but it also had a negative aspect in that at the beginning of every run got really repetitive and monotonous, because every player entered the game and they went down that same corridor, and the first 30 seconds of every run was exactly the same for everyone, and that was boring. I want to fix that. So I want it to be like, you go into the dungeon and immediately you're having to assess your situation and start thinking and planning, and, you know, instead of just going through that same bit. It's today Monday. Willie's not killing you, Daniel? In theory, would people be able to figure out where each card goes, like your marble thing you made when you were little? What? No, it would be random. Where they go would be randomized. Will the exit be locked by an artifact relic again? Not commenting on that yet, Flaky, but it is an interesting topic. It wasn't boring. It was like fun time for the person to say their plan. Yeah, I mean, sure, but I think pitching rocks, I think that can still happen with a dynamic beginning as well, too. Dang it, do you ever get moments of huge anxiety where your project hits make or break a phase where it's either fine or you're just wasting a lot of time, money? Yeah, I mean, every big project, Brett's, I mean, you know about this, right? It's got a point where you're like, I have an idea. To like, stage 1 is I have an idea and I'm excited about it. Stage 2 is I'm knee deep working in it, and then there's a stage 3 where you get over that point where it's like, okay, all of the concerns are gone and I can solve all, I'm 100% confident I can solve all the remaining problems and this is going to work. We're in stage 1. I haven't seen any pigs yet, no, but we're just talking anyways. Boom, 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 boom. Did you consider the despawn radius from the mansion players hangout so it won't impact next games with mobs not spawning? Yeah, mobs will despawn once they're 24 blocks away. Those players up there are going to be way more than 24 blocks away. When's your next video? Don't know. Haven't even started it yet, unfortunately. But I think it's going to be focused on the Nether tunnel now. I'm excited for that. All right. Well, sorry. We're just going to assume that works. Do players fight mobs at all? No, there's no fighting the mobs. It's part of the upper man, and yeah. So the players are going to be like, and the mansion might have multiple floors. The mansion, whatever it is up here, will have multiple floors. You know, it'll be like, probably like you walk in and toward the back will be where the game, you know, where you actually start the game. I'm not even gonna go over the process of starting the game, but there will be other areas too where you'll be able to see the score, see which team's ahead, maybe other services. There's a lot I'm not talking about here, but there will be other things that you can do in there that are related to the game. But it'll also be designed with the intent, and this we learned from Deck.2, that hopefully players are hanging out here, and maybe there's something they can do. I don't know. We'll see. Or at the very least, I might want to build a queuing system for them so that they know the order of like who's next and stuff like that. I think that would be great. How close to build height are you? I don't know. This goes up to build height. Probably like right. Build height's right here. So that actually looks like it went to build height or close to it. Right, build height is 255. Am I crazy? No, this is 269. What is build height? I don't even know. 320 now. That's right. Okay, yeah. Yeah. So it goes to Deck.out launches on Monday. Can I get Scar spot in line? I think he might already have his spot in line, honestly, Etho. Didn't Scar did something to me. I forgot what it was, and I was like, I think you just lost your place in line. Seems like he's still there, though. We'll see. We'll see. That's right. Piracy on the high seas. I think that's my, yeah, I might have to change. Ow. Oh, I thought I was going to hit the ceiling there. Thought I was going to have to change his order in line there. We have so many more wardens to get. Look at this. Like, we got all these wardens, and we're not even a third of the way, not even a quarter of the way done. We got to get wardens. Oh, people are here.
Excuse me, mister. I will have none of this.
Is that it? Is he just going to fly away now? Oh, I need to fix my warden tunnel. That is on my list, yeah. Hey, you steal from me.
You were holding an unfair monopoly, and B-Dubs and I were in desperate
Why was
need.
it unfair? No, that's not how this works. You just don't sail the high seas and take what fits in your boat. No.
You know that that's been a rule on Hermitcraft, that anything on the high seas is open.
I don't know about that. I don't know about
last
that.
Year.
Yeah, by who? I don't remember voting on that.
I mean, it was Etho.
Yeah.
And Cleo.
Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think so.
Yeah. And Doc.
Mm-hmm. We had an interesting conversation today that your name came up.
Whose kid name came up?
Your name came up because I was talking about my plans for
good things.
Yeah, actually, talking about my plans on how like the here, come up here. So this area here will be flattened out, and that's where the entrance to the game will be. There'll be like a mansion on the hills here. Mansion. And everyone was like, oh, or not everyone, but I think there were a couple people that said like, oh, so this means that the mansion on the mountain is almost like the entrance to the attraction at an amusement park. And I was like, actually, yeah, that's a very good way of putting it. And then they were like, well, we know someone who is kind of excited about a thing or two, like about that sort of thing. So yeah, I want it's very much, like the haunted mansion at Disney World, right? It's the same idea. Spooky thing. You go into it.
At all, Haunted Mansion at Disneyland is the better one, but okay.
The what one? Did I give a bad example?
No, it's okay. Example, it's okay. So actually, I actually have a different Haunted Mansion. I'm sorry, I got distracted. You said Haunted Mansion. A lot of things came flying into my head.
I know.
Let me finish. Sorry, I get distracted. I get excited.
Right now, you have so many things you want to say, and your mouth just doesn't work fast enough. I get it. Yeah.
I want to hear what you have to say. Re-say it because I had too many ideas came into my head. Okay,
no,
go.
Just the idea that Decked Out is an attraction, and what's up here is the entrance to the attraction. And there's things you can do, and the anticipation, and all the psychological things that go along with being in line and waiting for the ride to start and stuff. But then when the ride starts, it goes down into down below, which is the actual attraction is down below. Does that make sense? enjoy my dog's barking.
Do you actually want it to be a theme park, or are you just trying to like the, or do you it's my day off, sorry. Are you just trying to take the ideas of
just the ideas? Yeah,
queue?
I'm not making it a theme park, and there's not actually a line and all that stuff. We're not. It's more of like conceptually or metaphorically of like, you know, it was almost like a realization. Oh yeah, I guess it is, right. The house up here is kind of the entrance to the attraction. You know, players will be gathering around hopefully and discussing it, and you know, but no, there's not actually like put your ticket here and all that stuff. That's what
you don't have
about.
to be overt with it being a theme park attraction. You could just take away all the trappings that have to go into a theme park attraction to make it function and still be like a themed experience that you walk through.
Yeah,
just remove the, you know, fire alarm and like all, you know, all the stuff like that. Well, I mean, there's a lot of stuff you can do. I mean, if you looked at a lot of attractions and how they design their queues and how that's designed to get so for instance, Indiana Jones tells a story as you go through the queue to get you ready for the attraction. So you already know, like, oh, there's a god, it's Mara, don't look at Mara's eyes, woo, you know, stuff like that. So your queue can lead your player into discovering the backstories of things before they even get into the game.
And this all started with, like, you know, I started my stream by looking at, you know, where my nether tunnel is going to be and stuff, and I was like, well, that to me is the beginning of the experience right there. It's the tunnel that leads to Decked Out, right? So I want to get that on theme so that when you come out of the tunnel, you're already in the mindset of, like, you know, you've been already like transported to that world, right? So when you're here, you're just continuing it in the mansion, and then the mansion will tell you more of the story and why you're doing this and all that stuff. So yeah, that's what I want.
There's two types of attractions. There's what you would look at, say, a haunted mansion or a Pirates of the Caribbean. So those are attractions that Walt Disney always coined them as, like, oh, it's like going through a cocktail party. You kind of hear a little conversation here, you hear a little here, you move to this person, to that person. So each time you go through the attraction, you hear a different piece of dialogue, you see a different little piece of story, and you're more kind of going through this attraction, experiencing the things that happen around you, whereas there are other attractions where you're the star of it, like you are the main character, and you're basically going through a book report of a movie or something like that. So when you look at your, like, Decked Out, do you want,
I think it's more the first
player
one
to be a part of the story, or do you want them just to experience the world happening around them?
I think it's they're experiencing the world happening around them. Because one person isn't the star of the show. It's all the hermits. So the idea is that they're working together, obviously, to unfold the story and things like that. But you can't make the one person feel like they're the star, because it has to feel like a team effort and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's cool.
I like the idea of, you know, like you were saying, the cocktail party, right? You know, you're every time you play, you might discover a new little piece of thing. You're like, oh, I see. That means that. Oh, now I understand why that other thing was the way it was, right? And you start to piece it together by learning more little pieces. I'm being redundant, but you know what I mean.
No, I explained the two methods of this really well to Mumbo in season 7 when he was building his base, because we can look at our bases and say the same thing. Are you being led through it on a leash and being told, like, the story, or are you just being cast into there to make up your own story as you go through this?
That's
are you,
a good question.
Experiencing it, or are you being told it?
It's probably
an interesting way to think. I explain this much clearer and in better, like, you know, like right, left. You know, I'm trying to say, like, there's like a clear distinction between the two that I explained much clearer to.
No, that's an interesting way to put it. Like, I mean, in terms of, you know, you start the game, you get in the minecart, you ride down, that all that is, you're being told, right? You're experiencing, it's being pushed at you. But then once the game starts, then it switches. I think now you're not being led, it's more, the answers are out there, go find them, you know?
Yeah.
So
when I explained it to Mumbo, his base that season was very, like, abstract. And it was more of, like, you kind of experiencing it, rather than, say, like, my base was kind of very, like, oh, there's a wizard, there's this. It's all, like, very, like, you're kind of sitting there passively watching it all, whereas it's more of like an experience to walk through some bases to kind of like figure out really what it is, as it's more like abstract. I'm trying to explain that better, because there's two very distinctive ways of designing Minecraft bases and theme park bases. They're very similar.
Yeah.
As much as people make fun of like, oh, it's always Disney, but what we do in Minecraft is what theme park designers
You're absolutely
do.
right. Yeah, you're right.
You create a themed experience telling a story, and that's what everybody's base is in Minecraft now. We don't just build like a hut and make like a wheat patch out back.
Yeah.
Like everybody's base is telling a story and experience. It's just,
right.
Are you leading somebody by the nose through an experience, telling them exactly how everything goes, or are you letting them go in?
That's interesting. Kind of I like that you said that. It's very like enlightening that you're posing that as a question, and it's making me realize that I'm doing both. Like everything up to the part where, like, you know, there's gonna be when Decked Out launches, right? You know, there's gonna be like announcements put out to the players, right, to come help, and it's already gonna be in the lore. Come to whatever the mountain is, right? I got to give a name for this mountain, right? And then you go to the Nether, and you go down the Nether tunnel, and you're like, whoa, this is already feeling it. Like you come out of the Nether tunnel and you're presented with this big mansion on the hill, and you go in there and you start learning what's going on. You have to start learning what the problem is in the village of Greywick, and why, you know, why are you being summoned here? Why, you know, what's your goal, right? So a lot of that is you're being pulled and you're being given the story, and then you start the game and you ride the minecart down. But then as soon as you get out of that minecart, that's when I think it transitions to, now it's just, it's more open-ended, right? There's mystery there for you to go figure out. It's pre-game versus in-game, right? Pre-game is, you're being pulled along and pulled into the story, but once the game starts, it's a little bit more explore at your own pace, I think.
I like that, because you are combining kind of like two things. You kind of have, I like that, because you can almost think of it as like if you're at a theme park and you're walking through a land, and you're kind of experiencing that land and what it has to offer, and then finding that little like story avenue, which is your game. It's cool. It's a
cutscene versus gameplay. Pitching rock, that's good. So cutscene versus gameplay, you're right. Like the cutscene is everything, your travels to here, you're in the mansion up here is all kind of cutscene-y, explain it to you. But then once the game starts, then it's like game's on, go figure it out. But it continues over many, right? Like what you're learning about the lore of the game isn't going to happen in one run. It's going to take many runs to figure it out. So it'll be cool.
It's an interesting thing that Disney did in the original years of Disneyland, that the Fantasyland attractions didn't have like a Peter Pan, a Snow White in them, because originally they wanted you to be Peter Pan and Snow White while going through the attraction.
I mean, that's how Peter Pan is done, isn't it? That's how the original was done.
Then in the 80s, Tony Baxter redid Fantasyland and put in those characters. So now you're more like passively watching the story rather than them trying to say like you're the character going through the attraction.
Gotcha.
Now
okay.
You see a Peter Pan. Now you see a Snow White in all these places. So I just love different ways of telling stories. All of them are definitely like valid in their different ways. Like, I especially love the old attractions like Pirates of the Caribbean and Haunted Mansion, because it is so open-ended to how you interpret a lot of those attractions. Yes, they have, and according to Alice Davis, like, yes, they have kind of overdid in some areas, like, oh, you throw Jack Sparrow in there, now there's like an actual story if you follow.
But something you said was important there. You can go in the Haunted Mansion and you can ride Pirates of the Caribbean 10 times, 20 times, and every time you do, you might pick up something new, right? And that's important. That's the cocktail party thing you're saying, right? Like, oh, I didn't catch that last time, or I didn't see this because I wasn't looking over there last time. That's kind of the idea I'm going for.
Yeah, it's cool. It's something like if anybody's goes to any theme park, like look out for the different types of attractions. Like, so in that classification, you'd see like a Pirates of the Caribbean, you see a Haunted Mansion, you see like a Jungle Cruise. Even to like a much lesser extent, like a Big Thunder Mountain has very, very subtle story, which they often have changed over the years for a variety of reasons. They've changed the underlining backstory, but like you could go on Thunder Mountain and never really realize there's a story, but there actually is a story. But it's is
that the one with the Yeti?
Big Thunder Mountain would be the Wild West Runaway Railroad.
Oh, right.
would either be at Disneyland, the Matterhorn, where it has
Matterhorn,
Harold the
that's
Yeti,
it. Yeah,
or
yeah.
in Animal Kingdom at Disney World, they have the big broken Yeti that's a dance
Big Thunder
mode.
Mountain. Yeah, that was my favorite. I really enjoyed that one. The ride.
Dude, they built this crazy Yeti in Expedition Everest, which, mind you, was the last time Disney has ever made an original attraction in a domestic theme park. Was Expedition Everest, which opened in like 2006, 7,
Yeah.
6. I think it was 2006. It was the last time Disney built an attraction in, like a ride in the domestic parks that wasn't tied to an IP. So sad. So sad. So sad.
We're getting a little bit
They
too.
did-
We're
they
getting a little
did
too
build
Disney
two
here,
in
Scar.
Hong Kong a few years. Sorry, I'm real passionate about the original IP. I'm real passionate.
I know.
I went too far. But they did build, just for funsies, they did build 2 attractions at Hong Kong Disneyland.
Yeah.
That were original. That's Grizzly Gulch and Mystic Manor. Mystic Manor, dude. It's a lovely attraction. It's a
Never
lovely
even heard
attraction.
of it. Hey, how
It's
my
too
trees
far
coming?
away. Oh, Tego. Tego actually came over here for a reason.
I'm totally kidding, by the way. There's no rush at all. What?
I'm undertaking a mountain. Well, not like a mountain, but I'm just like reforming the whole terraforming on top of my plateau.
Yeah,
Do you have
everyone's
any
doing
tips
it.
for sanity?
Get a good book on audio. Yeah, that's what I would recommend. Yeah, Green's doing it. He's all. Did you see Green's stream this morning?
Green streamed?
Yeah, he streamed him learning Axiom. He's doing great.
Oh no, I didn't see
Yeah.
that.
Because
I'll wake up to those hours.
He's like super. You do sleep late. He's excited about his base and stuff, and he wants to use Axiom to like form it and shape it and stuff.
That's
It's really cool. Yeah.
What time did he stream at?
I would say he wrapped up like 4 hours ago.
Oh my god. Okay.
4.5 hours ago. Yeah.
No, I think I'm on like I'm over a week now working on the terraforming of my base.
Well, I
'Cause
saw what you
the
did. It
cliffs,
looks amazing. So good.
and then I realized like, nah, I have to do the whole. It has to be the whole
What?
thing. Before
Yeah,
I
I
build a
haven't.
building.
I haven't like flown over there. What percentage is done? Like, are you even? You gotta do like the whole perimeter around the whole mountain, or what?
Yeah, I do think I'm going to use less detail on some of in some of the areas. Like the amount of finite detail that I hand painted into every little crevasse in that area just took too long.
Yeah.
So if I'm going to make the whole thing how I want it, like I can't put that level of detail in every single spot.
Well, there's a reason the front of my mountain's gonna look really good, and the back of the mountain looks like a flat wall. So you know.
I'm also learning speed running.
What? Someone said that. Yeah, Lil's Poppy here. Scar's now a speedrunner. What? Explain this.
So good Tubbo, important Tubbo, asked if I wanted to do the mid-offs, and I said yes, not really knowing exactly what it was, but excited to learn. And so Fruit Berries has been teaching me speed running. Now, he taught me a lot of stuff yesterday, and I'm afraid I'm gonna forget it. But dude, bastions in the Nether, there's more than one.
Yeah.
Dude, there's multiple of them, and they got gold in them.
Yeah.
And
speedrunners love the bastions. Yeah, Falsa's doing it. Falsa's streaming it today too. She's all prepping for it. Yeah.
I learned a little bit last week, or like yesterday, that is, and I also learned you can kill the dragon with a bed.
Yes.
You have to wait for his head to whip as it whips around. You hit the bed.
Did you do it?
In testing, in like a test world,
Yeah. You need to do it.
I did.
What in these mid-offs, whatever these, I only heard about it today because of Falsa stream. What is this? What is mid-offs? You don't know.
I think they take, people who don't know speedrunning, right? And they pair them with a professional speedrunner coach, like Fruit Berries or Feinberg or
right,
like that. Big times in the speed community.
Speed running's for bad players.
And so they just teach you like some of the things, and some of the stuff, like my god, like I didn't know there was that many bastions. Like I think I've been into like I just hollow into the side, get some gilded blackstone and run,
Oh, by when you say there's more than one, You don't mean there's more than one per world.
There's
You
lots
mean
of
that? You mean
variants
there's
of
like
them.
there's like 5 templates. Yeah.
Housing, stables.
Yes. Yeah.
Bridge.
I see what you mean now. Yeah. So this mid-offs, do the pro players play, or are they just like talking to you and telling you what to do? What's the actual competition? How does this work?
Talking to you. They talk you through it.
So
And then you compete against the other bad players.
okay, I like it. So Fruit's gonna be in your ear, telling you what to do.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. That's really
Dude,
cool.
I know. So I'm trying to build the mountain.
Uh-huh.
I'm learning speed running.
Is he going to be your
doing
coach?
my taxes.
Or do you not know who your coach
I'm
is?
building a house. I'm tired.
Yeah, I need to do my taxes still too. Don't remind me.
This is the worst. Oh my god.
Yeah. It's
And then they're
worst.
always like, "Ugh."
Doesn't even matter what you
And
say
they're like-
next, because they are like,
and then they're like, "Oh,
"Meh."
it's gonna cost more because we had to." Dude, the worst. But no, Fruit's awesome. Fruit's been such a good coach.
So is he actually your coach, or is he just generic
Fruit's the
teaching you?
coach. Yeah.
Okay.
He's the coach. Yeah.
So everyone has their personal coach assigned already?
Yeah, I think each coach has like 2 players. And then
This is gonna be awesome. When is it?
yeah, I just hope I don't get last. But if I get last, I put in an effort.
Yeah, doesn't matter. You're doing it. That's more than me.
I
I wouldn't even do it. I'd
You
be
know
so
what? I don't
nervous.
know what day it is on. Maybe somebody can
Yeah.
tell me.
Yeah. I think
I've
it's
just been running
great.
from one thing to the other. I can't keep anything straight right now.
Yeah. You'll do fine.
But
You'll be great.
your mountain's coming around. Look at this thing.
It's there. It's there. We've
Are
got
you
some.
happy with it? Are you very happy?
Yeah, I am. We got some. We have some cool surprises left still. But I'm
When
still
it's,
just.
when it's
Yeah.
done, you'll be so happy.
I will be very happy because then I can actually start the game. Yeah. We're getting there. We're getting there.
Well, you got the wardens down there. Look at them down there hanging out.
Yeah.
them.
But even them, it's like 20% of the wardens I need. But that's fine. That's what Skiz is for. He'll be happy to get more wardens.
Now, have you thought about anywhere you could put some of these delightful new baby mobs?
What? Oh, what happened to my
You
camera?
know,
My camera just died.
Tango went dark.
I did. Can you guys
Did you
hear
forget
me?
to plug it in?
Niner? I can still hear me. The camera just died. Yeah, that's weird. It just got tired and it was like,
I feel that camera.
yeah. My camera just like, it doesn't have a cap. It just points down. It's like, I
Did
mean,
it get pulled out? Do you think?
I don't know. I mean, we're going on 3 hours
you-
and 15 minutes. I think it just got tired,
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah. So here we are. That's probably my cue
So,
to,
are you
to wrap it
excited
up.
for the baby mobs? Are you thinking about places to incorporate them into Decked Out?
Listen, I know you just asked me that question because you're trying to trigger my angry old man, and I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna hook, line, and sinker. I'm gonna be more positive. It's a new tango, right? There's gonna be a lot of players that love those new features. Yep.
Now, the question I have is, are there going to be?
Players that enjoy those features?
The babies.
I honestly don't know anything about it.
I mean, people. I feel like the babies are very surface level. It's kind of like, oh, they're cute, but like when you're playing Minecraft, you're not gonna care about them at all. It's kind of like just.
I'm sure it's a feature that someone will be great and happy with.
He won't say anything.
Yeah,
he won't say,
it's gonna
my
be.
God, look at this guy.
It's they'll be cute.
Did somebody say? Oh my God, Izuma. This man.
This is
Zuma.
the part where I would sleep if you didn't steal my bed.
This is Zuma. Let me tell you this. That guy has lost his donkey multiple times in my base.
Yeah.
It's in my base again. I'm not giving it back this
You
time.
need donkey police.
I'm not giving it back. It's my donkey now.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
there you
start
go.
riding that
What's-
donkey around with
what's-
the copper saddle. It's
What's
mine
the
now.
donkey's name?
Lost.
Its name is Lost?
I don't know. I'm gonna name it Lost.
There you
I'm
should.
good. It's
There you
mine
go.
now.
There you go. Do it. Do
I
it.
can't tell you how many times that donkey has been wandering in my base or in a hole in my base. Hold on. There's a fly in here. Let me get it out of here.
Zoop. This guy with his nerd pearls.
Hi, Etho.
Dude, your mountain goes right up to Doc's place.
It does, yeah. A little too close, maybe.
It's huge.
I did. Well, the season started, and I'm like, Doc, listen, I'm making a big mountain. He's like, yeah, it's okay. And I'm like, yeah, but it's gonna be big. Did I mention it's gonna be big? And he was like, that's cool, sounds good. And now it's like, yeah, I feel bad. But he's gonna
having a complex.
he's gonna make a ski resort. So happy.
I mean, every video he's like having like
I know.
issues.
And
like,
then Joel, Joel starts every one of his episodes by like yelling at me and telling me to calm down.
everybody's measuring their mountain sizes. It's weird.
Yeah, well,
What if you made a mountain, though, Scar? I think you'd be doing.
He's going to. Yeah, he just said it.
I came over here for emotional support, and then we started
Yeah.
talking about story and theme design.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool.
How's your mountain coming, Etho?
It's still there, and I hate the cherry trees.
I
want
was
them
just
gone.
gonna say, when are you gonna chop the cherry trees? That's your transition point where you
That's
leave.
my reward for building a lot. Is I get to chop down more trees the more I build.
Have you considered burning them?
I think you just need.
I did that.
Yeah, just get rid of the trees.
They are kind of nice though too. They're kind
No.
of whimsical.
No.
I'd say
Little bit.
cut down a few, shear a couple, and then burn the rest.
Well, every day a few do disappear as I build more things.
Just take them all down. You'll be so happy. It'll be like a new
It'll look
phase.
so ugly.
It'll be phase 2 of season 11 for you, and you'll be like, all right, clean slate. Here we go. Do it.
I did it to my base, Etho. It doesn't look too ugly.
You built like a cool cliffside though. If I just remove the trees, I lose something. I don't gain anything, right?
It's like 10%.
You lose
Every
all the
other direction you look, there's
pink
no
flowers.
cliff.
Yeah, you gotta lose the pink trees. You gotta lose them.
Okay, I might chop them down.
Are
Yeah.
you keeping the petals?
The petals are so annoying. I cannot stand those petals.
The new,
Every time I do something, I end up with another stack of them in my inventory.
the what do they
That's
call
why I
it?
logged on earlier was to clear the petals out.
The
from
things
my
on the
base,
ground, you
and
mean?
I did one. I didn't want to do it anymore.
The things on the
ones
ground?
on the ground.
Yeah.
I should have burnt those to begin with.
Yep.
Oh my goodness.
You can burn them.
I think so. They're flowers.
Oh,
I
that'd be
don't
way
I don't
more
know
fun
I don't
then.
know how much that would spread though, but
Yeah, it might be a little late now.
yeah. Leaf litter, yeah, same
So
thing.
are you gonna put like fallen leaves all over the mountain, Tango?
Yeah. That's phase 2. Yep. Just go back
Phase
and
2, yeah.
Yeah.
You're gonna do leaves all over it?
No, of course not.
Oh,
Absolutely not.
Mangrove roots. Oh, a
Yeah,
couple
yeah,
bushes here and
yeah.
there.
No. Not happening.
No decoration.
No.
what's that big
trees.
moss block
There'll
over
be
there?
some trees, yeah. Big moss block. That's
Mossman Towers.
Mossman Towers over there?
that's
Is that beat up?
Skiz's house.
What happened to the little house he had with the nice roof and everything?
I know. He tore that down
Tango
and
made him
built
tear it
that.
down.
I did
I saw
not.
that.
What?
I saw that, Tango.
Why you guys?
He's like,
What?
Okay.
Wait, how does that work? How do I punch you and fall off my mountain?
I got endurance.
Yeah, I guess so. I didn't make him tear it down. That was a nice little
Like,
thing
it
he
was
built.
like, oh, Tango said I should probably get rid of this. So I guess
oh my
it's
gosh,
time.
this is what a flack I catch around here.
You know
I
who's
can't
smart?
remember what he said. I think it was. I think he was influenced by someone to tear it down, though.
Yeah, I thought it was good. I feel like
You know who's smart is Impulse. Impulse said he was going to build underground, and I remember thinking, "Oh man, it's going to get dark down there." And
No,
he has a hole, so
He's
so
got
he
a
gets nice
perfect
light.
skylight.
but it's
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
looking good though. Yeah, it's looking good. Like I like what
Yeah,
he's
and
doing.
then what? The last episode, he puts the roof on and be like, "All done."
Yeah.
it's smart. It's
yeah,
really smart.
yeah. That's the way it goes.
I think if or when he builds something on the surface, that'll really tie the base into like the terrain and everything.
Yeah.
Do you think he'll put dead bodies all around it?
Well, that's awkward.
I hope so.
I hope so too.
What? Why? Why dead bodies?
At least
Silo
one or
basically
two.
has about feet of dead bones and bodies out in front of the silos. So I would assume if he wants to be accurate,
I haven't
want
seen
at least 4 feet of bone.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think
If I don't
Tango
see
would
some
be a
dead bodies
cleaner?
out there, I'm gonna be mad.
Think I would be what?
I don't know if Tango would be a cleaner.
I don't know what the show. What? Yeah, I don't know.
I don't think he would clean.
What does the cleaner do?
Impulse is a cleaner.
What?
Yeah,
tell me what a
he would
cleaner
be.
is.
I think Scar, you might be a cleaner. But
What?
I
I'm
don't
not
know
a
if Tango.
cleaner.
You don't think you're a cleaner?
I don't want to go out and clean.
Dude, you would see the beauty of the outside. You would clean instantly.
Maybe.
I don't know what this means.
In the
Tango would be down in the dungeons with the generator, like, ready to get the 20, 40, 60 parallel going.
Yes, I
in the
would.
show, there's that camera that watches the outside,
Mm-hmm.
and whenever they put a convict outside, they're supposed to clean the camera so that you can keep looking out.
Don't they die when they go out?
Yeah, and every one of them says, "I'm not gonna clean. I'm not gonna clean it." And then when they get outside, they clean it
Why would they clean it? You're gonna die anyways.
because they see the beauty and they want the world to see the beauty of the outside.
Yeah, I don't have.
Season
or
1,
something.
that is.
Yeah,
I don't do the Apple stuff, so I don't have it.
I think Tango might actually be in IT.
Oh, you think he's in the IT department? Oh,
Yeah,
yes, definitely.
Because Tango's an IT guy. He's not down there with the generators, with the grease and the gunk. No, he's up there in IT.
He's hoarding the secrets.
I like
making
hoarding
things
secrets.
break.
I like that.
Oh yeah.
No, I want to watch the
he's
show.
definitely up there.
Yeah, I should watch it.
Tango. Apple has the best content right now. Like, it is
Really?
hands down. Oh, from Severance to Silo. There's this new thing called like
Don't hurt yourself.
that's supposed to be really good.
Por-
Whoa.
Well,
Is that burnable?
Portable Orbeez? Look at this guy. He's burning my base down.
I'll fix it.
Pearl!
Good as new.
Can I see the fire?
That stuff burns, eh?
It's moss. Don't be burning my base
Wait,
down.
moss burns?
You're gonna burn the mountain down. You're burning he's burning the mountain down, Tango.
Okay, I'm fixing it.
Oh, it's spreading. Dude.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
If
It's
it
okay.
gets underneath, the whole mountain's gonna go up in flames.
No, it's okay. Everything's fine. Dude,
It's made
I
of wool.
have no idea that moss burns. This actually could be a problem.
Scar?
What if this okay, this
If you
actually is a
burn
huge
if you
problem
burn
because-
my mountain down, you're definitely losing your first slot. I'm just gonna say that now, all right?
I'll fix.
what happened here, Tango, was it was a great PSA for everybody on the server that moss now burns, which I'm gonna go on a
Well,
limb and think at least one
it's
other person didn't know that.
Only pale moss burns. Green moss does not burn.
Oh, thank God.
But that happens to
what?
be what my mountain is built out of.
Why is pale moss?
Because it's
it just-
dried and old and
Don't talk to me like that.
this paint
But
just
I feel
blends
like
right
pale
in.
moss is
Yeah.
just-
You couldn't
You
have
could
picked
hardly
a
even
better
notice,
block.
right?
Yeah, it's just what? I can't even tell, right? Can't even tell anything was changed. Yeah, perfect.
That's one of the trees I chopped down. We lost another one today.
Good. I want it.
Ted Lasso.
Yeah, Ted Lasso. I know.
You know, Skiz's show.
Yeah. Skiz loves that show.
He looks like Ted Lasso.
Ooh, looks like Ted Skiz.
He's like Ted Lasso. Give it to him. It makes him happy.
All right. Sounds good. Etho, we need to have an LNC night. We just chopped down your forest.
That'd be fun.
I'm serious.
Do people not like the forest? Is that the theme I'm
to
getting here?
me, no, I'm not channeling people at all. But me, the forest represents you're still
Old.
you haven't even started
Still
yet.
phase one.
You're still very much phase 0. Yeah.
I'm very much phase 0 still though. It's a
Okay.
problem.
But you got your storage room and you made that big sign, and I still have no idea what you're doing over there though.
Wait,
There was a new
I feel
edition?
Like we need to go over there.
Oh.
I think you've done a lot more than you're giving yourself credit for.
I've been mostly doing farm stuff, but I'm almost done with farm stuff.
Doing farm stuff is good. It's good. Get it out of the way so you
Yeah.
can do what you need to do.
Yeah.
I was the same way.
Why did he fly when he went to bed?
Did he? Who and
Did
what?
you see that?
No.
No.
Oh, okay.
All right. I'm on 3.5 hours and my throat's hurting. I'm going to call it. Thank you for the
Okay.
mountain
You're not
update
gonna
here.
fill this part in up here at all?
No.
Good way to end the stream.
Yeah, my pink mountain now.
They'd like it if they saw the mountain finished.
Yeah, they would. If they want to wait another 45 hours, yeah.
You could almost make a video on a finished mountain, even.
Almost someday.
Just get the boys. Get the
The
LMC together.
boys, yeah.
We could at least finish one section of it, you know? Get the boys together.
I don't know. I think this is his funeral.
That's right, yeah.
He made his
It's
bed,
my
he's gotta
hole.
sleep
You
in it.
gotta do, yeah.
What if it convinced B-dubs to appear?
Oh, now you're talking.
Dude, B-dubs. Okay, B-dubs cannot do this kind of work anymore. He's gonna get mummy thumbs again.
I'm getting
no.
mommy thumbs. I've had to change my key bindings for pick block twice now.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, your pick block is doing it?
Yeah.
I thought it's from like pressing spacebar.
Spacebar. No.
What does the mummy thumbs?
I don't know. I don't know what he does with his thumbs or his mommies, but for me,
Something
it's
with
pick
a
block.
nipple.
What?
And on that note, that's a good time to end the
Yeah.
stream.
So, all right, guys, take care.
No, I
See you,
thought that
Tango.
was...
Not sure what Scar meant there, but here we are. All right, everybody, we're gonna wrap it up. Sorry, my camera broke. I don't know what happened. It got tired. I'll have to check it out. Thank you guys for hanging around. Today's stream did not go anything like I planned it to go. We did absolutely nothing today, but we had some good talks. This was one of the first like decked out chatty streams we've had in a while, and it was good. It was good. I'm glad we learned some conduit science. Got some good plans for the lake and stuff like that. I'm good. If Coda streams decked out 2, will you raid her? I mean, if she's streaming it right now, but let me see. Who do we want to raid today? Mute that. I put this over here. I need a raid target in 10 seconds. Does anyone want to watch Coda play decked out 2? Let's do it. Fire it up. Come on, Coda. Is it Coda Corgi? Is that the channel? I need an actual channel. Hang on, guys. Hang on. Stream starting soon. Excellent. It just fired up. Okay, guys. It's official. We're going to go watch some decked out 2. If I can figure out how to raid. Because we all know that's not in my wheelhouse these days. I really need to find a real way to raid now. It's all so different. Raid? No. How about I'll just type it down here. There we go. All right. The raid is starting. Hopefully I'll get a button. And yeah, if you guys haven't seen some decked out 2 play in a while, it'll be good. Does decked out 2 have its own Twitch category? It should. All right, guys. I'll be over there. I'm gonna take a break for 5 minutes, and then I'll pop back in to see how the runs are going. Hopefully we'll see you guys over there. Bye.